Go get it, baby. What's going on? I'm getting my sip of coffee in. We're going to get the comments loading. Fabinho is rumored to be on his way to Liverpool. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm buying this. Everyone's buying this right now. I'd say I'm at about a 99%. Let's do some shout-outs. Nerdboy Karim says he has joined. Archie B Gaming. Prez Firmino. We're Fabinho. LFC Owen Sheriff. He signed. It's on the LFC website. Oh, right. All right. Let's just change the thing here. None of this rumored stuff. That's enough for me now. You know. All right. Get in there. We need everything. Let's do it. Done and dusted. Much love to y'all. Good seeing everybody here. Some more good news. I've never seen Fabinho play. I just took a look at some of his footage. I retweeted Redman TV. Thank you for putting out some footage so I didn't have to search for it. I will still be searching for tons of footage. Get in there. Everybody get their comments in, especially... okay, hold on. Old School MacBoy says Fabinho. He's a defensive mid. Yeah. Or a right back. Matt Scott says change the title. I did. It's official. Do it. Liverpool to sign Fabinho. Or should I just say Liverpool signs? If it's on the... Oh, screw it. That's it. There we go. We're doing it live. Liverpool signs. Screw it. Let's go. What the heck? We had to survive a terrible train wreck of a final. But we're bouncing back. And right away we have good news. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic. Let's get in there. Let's do some shout-outs. Prez Firmino. Fabinho's absolutely world-class. Matt Hantu. Go get it, baby. Excalibur. 5 times. Prez Firmino says we needed the signing. We definitely needed something really positive and really good. From what I've seen, this guy looks really good. But I need to see more footage and watch him play. I'm sure he's amazing just by judging how people are flipping out. So now that brings us to the next question: is how is the squad gonna look now? Are we gonna get Fekir as well? Are we gonna get him? I call him Fecker. But Jay Grady, goalkeeper, defender, Fekir. We are done. Do it. That would be crazy. Keita's on the way. Fabinho and Fekir. I know. Let's do this. He's very tall as well, says Prez Firmino. Yes, I noticed that. Liverpool loyalist, great signing. Jordan Wood, he's a replacement for Chan. Fekir won't be signed until after the World Cup. Okay, so now I gotta change this title again. Let's go to we'll do Liverpool to sign. Let's just do that. There you go. I haven't even been on the official website, so it's as close enough as it's getting to official right now. I can send some links. I don't have any readily available. Just Google it. Why do I have to do all the work? I'm live. I interact too much on this show. Good seeing Roberto Fabinho. Get in there. Oh, it's pronounced Nabil Fikir? Alright, whatever. I'll get it right. It's on Twitter. Oh, I know. Oh, it's on Liverpool's Twitter. All right, let's go. Let me go take a look. Liverpool. Let's go. Yeah. There we go. Oh, wow. Very nice. I'm still watching this. Hold on. Okay, this is official. All right. I should just say Fabinho to Liverpool. He's in the jersey, so... All right. Whatever. It's done. We know it's official. I'm going to change the title of this live stream. Official. I don't even know if this is the right title. To Liverpool. Get in there. We are bouncing back. Go get it. Let's do this. There we go. Put a couple exclamation points on there. Give him 4. There we go. All right, live the dream. You know what, the bed in the final. It was terrible. Salah, I know. You know what? It's so depressing what happened, but we got to get over it. It really sucks. Liverpool loyalist says bye-bye Henderson. That's what I'm wondering. How is this all going to, you know, is he going to be our new holding midfielder then, right? Because that's where he plays. So, anyways, you know what? I got a headache right now. I don't care. I'm still doing this live stream. I got my coffee locked and loaded. Some good news. We need constant upgrades where needed. Goalkeeper, please do it. Do it now. All right. No Arnold impressions right now. It'll rock my brain. Stephen Owens, go get it. Just read this. Done deal, it appears. Joe Fabinho. Yeah. Let's read his actual full name. I'm going to read his full name. I saw it earlier. Everyone just calls him Fabinho. So let me do a nice little welcome. Let's read his whole name. All right. Fabio Enrique Tavares. Ooh, I like it. I like that. Why don't I like to call him Fabio? But yeah, everyone calls him Fabinho. All right. Press Firmino, God bless Jurgen Klopp. Brighton Hove Albion FC. What's up, man? What the heck? Good to see you, Brighton. Gary Broad, not seen this guy, lads. Is he good, huh? He looks good. I just watched a clip of him on Twitter. If you follow Redman TV on Twitter, they just posted a nice little clip, or just YouTube it. I'm gonna have to do a lot of footage searching. I might even do that right now and just mute it. LFC 5 times says the Manx must be mad. Yeah, apparently there was a whole bunch of Manx that wanted this guy. So, ooh. Yeah. Oh man, still bummed out we bottled that final. Even though we didn't, we had. Listen, we were the team to beat. You know, love Karius as a person, but to crack the game open, I'm not gonna go back into it. We already did it. To crack that game open like that, man, and then Mane scores, we still would have smashed him. Credit to Bale. You know, it's just, and then of course, you know, El Cheapo, El Dirty Ramos. So it is what it is, right? Theramel Production, do it, Sean. Watch some footages of him live. Footages. All right, let's take a look. Let's do the old YouTube thing. I want to engage more comments in here. I'm not going to spend much time looking at footage because I'm live, but I'm going to do it for one subscriber right now because that's how I roll. All right, I'm going to have to mute this though. Goal skills. Wow, welcome to Liverpool a month ago. Who's that channel? All right, let's go. Well, how do I mute this thing? There's an ad in the way. All right, there we go. All right, let's watch this guy. All right. Okay, so far, nothing. Come on. There we go. We got footage. I'm in. Sorry, I wish I could show you guys this footage. I like his stride. I saw one thing in the last video I saw of him, which was the first one I saw of him, where he had 3 guys. Do you see the video, the one that Redmen TV tweeted? They tweeted for someone else on it. They put the guy's stuff out there for him. It was all this open space, and I thought, oh, he'll go that way. And there's 3 guys like a triangle coming at him, and he just goes to he just circles through it. I'm like, what? You're crazy. And he pulls it off, does a sweet pass to get out of it. This guy's going to be so good. That one move, I was like, okay. All right. Oh, wow. Was that? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That goal. Here it is again. Oh, yeah. All right. We're in. Let's go. Heck, we were in on the 26 and Karius bungled it. You know. Man. we had Madrid in that game too. Up until even when Salah went off, we had a fair shot. Even when Karius threw the ball away, it was still 1-1, and then Bale's bicycle kick. You know, we gave it away, and then yeah, it is what it is. It really sucks, man. So bad. Oh wow, we got to do this. Wow, I really like this guy. He's got a great stride. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a 10-minute video, so I'm gonna pause it for now and watch it later. Oh man, I saw one of those goals. That power shot, yeah. And Allison, there we go. We do need Allison. Let's not screw around anymore. All right. At least he'll punch the friggin' ball out. It is what it is. I just saw somebody, you know, people are defending Karius on Twitter. Listen, I understand, man. I totally understand. But to throw up a highlight reel of decent saves and a couple good saves, and to just omit the two greatest botches I've ever seen in a Champions League final, not including but for a goalkeeper, oh, come on. It was just wrong. It was so wrong. Thanos snapped his fingers right on us. Ridiculous. It's okay. Well, we're the Avengers. We're coming back. We'll smash him. This just keeps it interesting. We would have won it too, man. We had it in the bag. So Fabinho, get in there. Live the dream. Yeah, we need Allison. JBSO Vlogs. Good comments, everybody. Massa Cunningham says, amazing signing, world class. Serpent Line, Kata's world class. Presmino says we need Oblak, not Allison. I'm still going with Allison. 1 down, 3 to go. Yeah. There's also a rumor I saw on Twitter. I don't remember who tweeted it. That obviously there's a few more signings coming in. Aside from Keita, definitely need a solid goalkeeper. Here's what I think might happen. I don't know if this is going to happen, but I just don't see. Like, it's sad for Karius. Like, I know this is the Fabinho live stream. I just want to say this. When a guy is your number one going into a Champions League final and has a mess up like that, it's terrible. It sucks because if we sell him on that, it's like we're hanging him out to dry. I totally understand that point of view, and I feel that. But those kind of mistakes, like, it just... He was a bit of a dodgy keeper anyways. Yeah, I know he's young. I really have to say that to me, it would make sense that we would sell him. But I'd feel really bad still because of how it all went down. I wouldn't be surprised if Mignolet gets sold and Karius is the backup. Just so he's not psychologically shattered for the rest of his life. Maybe that's how Klopp's going to look at it. Because Mignolet wasn't really getting the nod anyways. Scouts Gaming says, has Fabinho officially signed? Well, he's in our Liverpool jersey in the video on Liverpool's Twitter. So it's good enough. You know, we'll get to the paper side of it later. He's in the jersey. I'm going to change the title. Fabinho is in a Liverpool jersey. That's all we need to know. So yeah, it's 100%. I started the stream at 99%. Boom, 100%. I was 100% anyway. It was obvious. You just have to be careful when you're picking a title for this stuff till you know for sure. Fabinho is a better CDM than Conte. Ooh, that's a very, very powerful statement there. Joshua Pritchard, good comment. Yeah, no, it's legit, Steven. It's legit. This is already official. So he's wearing next season's kit on Liverpool's Twitter. So in video. Not that we'd have to worry if it was in a photo. Be the same thing, but all right. Yeah, it's everywhere. I'm sure everyone's going on. Claire Dean, agree. Karius number 2. He's still young. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really bad for Karius. We were all so upset at him. You know, I feel really bad for how it went down in that game for it to go down like that. It does expose an instinct flaw that we've seen before, but two errors like that. No, no, it just I'm sorry, but personally, I would probably keep Mignolet as the backup, even though he probably wants to have his own shot somewhere else as a starter. I don't know what's going to happen. I kind of feel like Karius will be our backup, and Mignolet may get sold. That's what I'm thinking today. Anyways, I don't want to. Presserino says Karius is finished. Yeah, I totally agree with that too. I just don't know how Klopp is going to play this out. That's really, you know. Anyways, this is the Fabinho stream. It is good to talk about Karius though. It's too big of a moment, and it's very sad what happened, man. Samuel Mann says we're going to keep Karius. Ramos should be kicked out of the sport. He's so dirty. You've seen him do it many times. And then people, I'm not even, oh man, now I'm going to get into all this stuff. People will show a picture of Salah and then focus on that. Like, whatever. Look at the whole thing. Anyways, get in there. Forget the past. It's in the past. We're going to go do it. Go get it. Live the dream. Ian Kilgore, Sean, I'm gutted. Yeah, man, Ramos is a cheat. I hope he gets what's coming to him. Oh, man, it's so wrong. Take nothing away from Real Madrid. They're good at what they do. No, fair enough. Fair enough. We did have him, though. We had him on the ropes. We had him. Oh, I could have seen that match being... Had Karius not made the mistake, you can argue we would have scored first. Who knows? You'll never know what happens in a match if you take out a big moment, because it alters everything, right? So, but I could see that match have been a 1-1, 2-2 potential second half, or a 2-1, or who knows what. But the way it ended, man, just not fair for the Liverpool fans. Everyone. Still feel bad for Karius, but what are you going to do, man? We can't go back in the past now. So, VVD captain now. Two Brazilians. Now let's get the third, Stephen Owens. We were dominating till Salah got taken out by Ramos, Cody K. We were still dominating. Yeah, the play did change. Even if you look at the stats, I looked at someone's tweet was saying they basically showed the amount of attacking touches. I think was the tweet, and right after Salah came off, the game did swing in that department, but we were still pressing them. It was easier for them once Salah went out, no doubt about it. We still could have won, is my point. And then Karius. You know, it took all of that to derail our Champions League campaign. So, if that's what it takes to knock us out, I'm not satisfied. I'm terribly disappointed. But brighter days are ahead. And what a tremendous season, all right? You know, it happens. It was the worst freaking... You know, it's my fault. I should have just filmed it with my dad and I, but no, I'm running around to a pub and then that goes wrong. So, you know what? You know what I notice about days like that? Everything goes wrong everywhere. And you can look at, for me personally, I just see all these things. I'm like, wow, man, like 20 different things all lined up in the negative, and then that moment hits, right? So that's how it is. Sometimes... You know, it's almost like I was thinking this the other day. It's like it's one thing. Even though it's multiple things all happening, they're all coinciding as one real terrible freaking thing, man. So, terrible. Still bummed out, but we got to look forward to next season. And we're going to be so deadly. So, you know what? Whatever, man. It sucks. It took Karius, even Ramos cheating and Salah going out, we still had a fair shot. We probably, you know, Mane probably would have got a goal or something too. Who knows? What the heck? For Osman, get in there. Anyways, I don't want to get all negative on the past. It is what it is. We can talk about it in another stream. Fabinho he's in Liverpool, folks. I don't know if he's in there right now, but he's in the squad. I saw him in next season's jersey, so I am sold. It's official. For sure it's official. Even, you know, forget all the writing, all that stuff. That we'll do that later. You guys signed that petition for Ramos, 400,000 signatures. Yeah, I didn't sign it. I don't think they're gonna do anything anyways. Stuff like that, they can. It's even though we know what happened and we know he's a dirty cheat and we know what he tried to do and what he did to Slaw, you can argue around those things, and yeah, I don't expect anything to be done. So I didn't even bother signing it, but maybe I should. Anyways, yeah, Karen Oatsum, it's official. Shane Crawford says we just need a goalkeeper. And, yeah, a couple more signings on the way, aside from Keita, who is already set. As we know, Fabinho's now in. Are we getting Fakir? I'm just saying Fakir. That's how I pronounce his name right now. We'll see. Thumbnails Monaco, so unprofessional. Listen, I was reporting before Liverpool tweeted it. That's how professional I am. You're unprofessional, you jackass. All right, I gotta calm down. Fakir next. Massa Cunningham. Sean, would you take Allison from Roma? Absolutely. Ripley's edits, for sure. At least when he's going to go save the ball, the arm's going to still be stretched when the ball goes in. That's all I ask on hard goals. All right? So, yes, I would take Allison from Roma. Sir Klopp, we still need a goalkeeper, center back, and better depth up front. On the bench, I assume you're referring to, right? Anyways, sorry I couldn't get into everybody's comments. Yeah, it's hard. There's a lot of great comments. Shout out to everybody. There's my lazy way out of it. Good seeing everybody. It really picks me up that we can do a stream with some more positivity. My dad and I had a good laugh yesterday. We were going to do a long stream today. It's not in the cards. I was not feeling too well today, and my dad, he's busy with some things, so we'll get him in another one. Living like Larry. Hey, mate, do you use Liverpool subreddit for news? I don't. I tried Reddit. I just don't get it. I'm a no get it when it comes to Reddit. I could start rapping there, but I'm going to forget it. All right. No, I don't use Reddit. I tried, and I just, I'm not good at it. Reselling, baby! Dude, I laugh about that all the time. Reese McRae. I laugh about that when I'm not even live. It'll just hit me. I kid you not. I was having a shower. Was it yesterday? It's gonna get a little weird. I was having a shower, and I was like, reselling, baby. Just, remembering you, man. You're hilarious. You guys make me laugh on this show. I need it. I need something, man. It needs something to go right in my life, But a lot of things are going right in my life, It's just that when it goes wrong, or it's depressing, or it's hard, or life seems unfair, oh man, that final, really unfair. But that's how it is. That's how the game is played, and yeah, Blue Tick Gaming, go get it. John Richards, my thoughts. I don't know. I've got to look at that defender. I'm not too. This is my weak point. Other players, especially in other leagues. Get in there. Joshua Pritchard, old school Mac boy. Mad Hand 2. You need to learn Reddit. It's where most Liverpool memes start and news. I tried it and I tried to interact, but I felt lost on there. I really did. Now, I think Twitter's good enough. I mean, if anything goes down in the LFC world, you can catch anything on Twitter, any rumors. That sounded weird. You can pretty much know and be in the know. And it's kind of easy to sort out the BS. Yeah, so anyways, got a great following on Twitter. Lots of great people I follow. That makes my job a lot easier and a lot more accurate. If I didn't have, all these people notifying me and letting me know. Actually, who know? Was it DJ Kid Walter? He's probably not in the stream right now, but shout out to you. You've sent me a lot of stuff, so that helps me out. Much love, much appreciated. Stability, Reese. What? Reese McRae, is Fabinho a good deal? And what do you think he can bring to the squad? Well, he's gonna be. I think he's gonna. I guess he's gonna replace Henderson, right? But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how Klopp's gonna try to work this out. Some people were saying, "Oh, he's a replacement for Chen." That's what James Waring is saying right now. Plus Wijnaldum too, right? But that means that's the thing. Like, And I saw another tweet. Well, I can't remember who this was saying, well, how are we gonna? The guy was saying he doubts if we were gonna get both because it was one or the other. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see the next few months now. John Richard, F it, let's sign Bale. Man, that bicycle kick. And I like Bale, man. Like, I do not like Real Madrid. I've hated Ronaldo for years, but I respect Ronaldo in certain things. You know, it's so easy to hate against a guy like Ronaldo. But there are things I respect about him and actually like about him. You can't just hate people. At least the way I look at it is Ramos is an exception to that rule. But Bale, I've always liked Bale. I've always liked him. So John Richards, press me, I rate Bale so much. Yeah, man, he's a go-getter. He's a great player, tremendous player. You know, even forget yesterday. That was just his cherry on the cake. I've seen him play great. I remember watching him when he's playing in the Euro 16. Wales, man. So Bale wasted at cheating Madrid. Yeah, a guy like that. It's weird how he's at. Yeah, I totally get that comment, Arthur Morris. Yeah. Try to read script. Okay, I got so many good comments here. I want to keep the show going. Creighton says Fakir having second thoughts on us, and he's crying. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case. I don't. Anyway, positive news. James Frank Bale's a nice guy. Ronaldo's a cocky prick. Ronaldo's a character, no doubt about it. He's got a lot of talent, man. As much as I've hated Ronaldo for so many years, you can't deny a great talent like that when you see it. So, we had him, man. We had him on the ropes, man. We would have wanted to. Carious. And Dirty Ramos. Terrible. Mane scored a nice goal, though. It is what it is. That's the past. Blue Tick Gaming. Fakir, Allison, Oblak. How do you pronounce that guy's name? Is it Butland or Buland? Jay Grady, what's your opinion on Fakir, Keita, and Fabinho in the midfield? Absolutely lethal. I mean, that's what I would love to see that. Obviously, I've seen a bit of Fakir playing, and Fakir is waiting to sign after the World Cup. Creighton Brown says, are we really getting Fabinho? It's official. In fact, I better switch up, see if I can get a picture of him in an LFC jersey. I can rip the video. So I think I can do it. Okay, we've got the signing thing. I gotta make a thumbnail for this. Screw it. It doesn't even matter. I'll make another thumbnail later. I'll fix it later. Actually, this one's good anyways. It doesn't matter. So, get in there. Think of Man U. Kiss my... Alright. More pictures in the Liverpool official site. Yeah, I won't deal with that right now. I'll probably just leave it as it is. Good news. Get in there. It's official. Presserino, Super Mane is my hero. Yeah. Salah goes out. Mane steps up. Curious. Next, first comment, right, is I was not even wanting to go there, but obviously we have to go there. Ian Kilgore. Carius needs to go. Liverpool fans will never forgive him. Stevie Wonder would have been better than in the Nets that night. Get well soon, Salah. Good comment. Yeah, a lot of fans do forgive him. Surprisingly, there's a lot of Carius fans out there. Sir Klopp is one of them. He's in here. And I did read your comment, Sir Klopp. I was going to reply to it, but my reply was going to be... I was going to reply before I even read the whole thing, and I go, wait a minute, this is a bigger comment. So I was like, okay, I'll change my reply, and I just didn't reply. It was a good comment, though. Carius has a lot of support. You know, obviously there's idiots that when it goes really bad and death threats and stupid stuff, like those people aren't even worth mentioning, really. But total disgrace. But there is a lot of support for Carius. LFC Liverpool has a tremendous fan base. Totally know, I don't know what word to put it as, but it's very heartwarming to see that kind of support. You'll never walk alone, right? But yeah, man, Carius. But when it happens like that, it's justified. It's warranted, man. To say enough is enough, and that's how I stand on it. Whatever Klopp's decision is, we support the club and we go forward. Ryan Hunter buzzing about Fabinho signing. Get in there, Ryan the Manhunter. Stephen Owens. Fabinho is interested in Man U, I know, but he's on a salty-free diet. Yeah, man. Creighton Brown, I forgave Curious because he said sorry and he has helped us a lot. No, I really appreciate Curious's heart as much as we've had to slate him. I don't want to slate him out of anger. You know, that was the reaction video that I deleted. Okay, because that was a train wreck. And there were some moments in there that I'm not proud of myself when I lost it too much. Not so much on Curious, but some other stuff. I was like, oh man. You know, I got all that out initially. Dad has the same. Dad's very supportive of Curious. Off camera, he's a more like, yeah, he's got to go. I believe he's got to go. It's not even anger. I'm not angry at Curious at all. But that ended after, you know, we were laughing the next couple of days. You got to let it go, right? So, do I think Fakir will happen? I don't know. I thought it was a shoe-in. I don't know for sure. Reese McRae. You're a legend. Can I get a mod? Watching you since 2,000 subs. I'm gonna be. I really appreciate that, Andre, but I'm still getting to know everyone, and I had what we call mod apocalypse, where I added too many mods. One was a troll, and they blocked all my they blocked probably a good 20 to 50 subscribers. I don't even remember. It was a lot of people. Ruined my day, and there's probably a few still in there that are blocked. And I wasn't going to clear out the whole thing because I had got too many pricks were in there. I was not going to negotiate with terrorists. I had to get rid of most mods and just stick with people I know for sure. A lot of people I do trust on the show. I even got rid of their mods. I really had to tone it down, so I got to decline modship for now. It's going to be a long time till I start adding lots of mods. Fingolfin, Liverpool Football Talk, Klopp and Edwards have done a great job so far with their signings. For once, I'm happy to just sit back and see what happens in the transfer window. Good comment. Boo Rita says, "Stop talking about Curious. Let's plan ahead." Well, we are planning ahead, and you know, how can we not? It's relevant. We have to talk about it, man. But it was for Curious, you know, he's got a lot of heart. It's just a shame it all went down that way, and I've already stated my opinions on all of that. So, let's see here. Stephen Owens, got to say, Klopp is building this side slowly but with perfect precision. Yeah. Everybody, much love to you all. Nick LFCCY, what a beautiful summer's day it is. It's so nice out right now. It's still earlier over here. My headache's almost gone. It's Scott. Shout out. It's Scott. What's up? Is Fabinho bid accepted? Creighton Brown. He's in the shirt. It's official. Go on Liverpool's Twitter. Okay, it's already done. He's already signed or something. I got a picture of him with a contract and a pen. I got him in video on Liverpool's Twitter. It's official with the jersey. So get in there. Could Fabinho also play as a backup center back? He could, but I don't see why we're gonna get this guy to be benching him, right? I wonder what's gonna happen. Legend, thanks. It's Scott. It's Scott. It's Scott and nobody else. What about Lamar, Sean? I don't think that's gonna happen now. He's already learning his scouts as we speak. CH Martin, good signings, but there's a lot of dead wood. Like Lallana, we need to clear out. That's an unfortunate comment, and I don't agree with that comment. I think Lallana deserves a lot better than that, man. Personally. And he was injured too. So He came on. He did what he could. SJC, yes. Get in there. Fabinho's position is center defensive midfielder. I know. So, my dad was saying there was a time where they had a field captain. And I don't know if they'll do this time around. But, oh yeah, no, Luana totally belongs here, Pres Firmino. Okay, I'm going to get into this James Warren comment. Much love. Like, I'm not trying to skip anyone's comment deliberately. I can barely... the shorter ones, I'm barely even seeing, to be honest with you. There's a lot to do when you're running this show. I rarely avoid comments deliberately. As you know, when my quieter live streams, less people, I usually shout out everybody right off the bat. Even did it today. James Warring, I've been saying it for weeks about the keeper warning signs. There definitely were warning signs. Karius did some great saves. He did some solid work. But when you're only really tested 1 or 2 times a game, you know, it's a good thing, but because we're playing well, but then, yeah, you know, if the first one was bad enough, one of the worst things I've ever seen in football, and then like Bale's second goal, like, just in case you were wondering, right? No, there's another one. So too much for me to take, man. Yeah, would have dropped him for the final, took him off. Yeah, there's no way he was going to get dropped for that final. Klopp was going to stick with him, and I would have done the same thing. I would have had Karius as my number one. Totally supportive of Karius, but I did say the same sort of things. Like, you know, 1 or 2 great saves doesn't make, you know, a 5-star keeper. You know. Anyways, we learned the hard way, and what are you gonna do, right? Reese McCray, Karius made 2 massive mistakes. However, he said sorry, apology. Yeah, no, it was heartbreak. I changed the thumbnail. I didn't pick that thumbnail of Karius in tears with his face all, you know, cringed up. I didn't want to do that to him and put that thumbnail out there to hurt him or because I was mad at him. That was just the moment to me. I was like, you know what I said to myself? I'm like, I don't even want to look for any positive stuff for Real Madrid. That's our match, the way it went. I'm gonna be slating Karius for the next hour because I have nothing else to. I had to speak the truth and what I feel, and that was more of a feeling reaction, as well as a truth reaction. But you guys know how depressed I was and down in that stream. It was dark. Okay, that's why Karius had the black shirt, dark thumbnail. We lost. I mean, it hit hard, right? I did change the thumbnail. I did make it Bale's bicycle kick. What else was I going to put? I said, forget it. Karius has already had enough. So I did change the thumbnail. Someone told me it was too harsh of a thumbnail. I did think about that, and I did change it this morning. So, great comments. I've missed them all. I'm scrolling back up. I'll get down there, and let's do some shout-outs. Jack Ryan, Jamil Saleh, Finn Golfin. Lallana will benefit from a summer break and a full preseason. Good comment. Karius, I agree. He does have to be sold. Pres Firmino, I totally agree. 90s Raver, how am I feeling today, mate? I'm hanging in there. I'm just, I know what you mean about angry with Karius. At this point, the match is gone now. Like, I've deleted it from, I'm not going to make a reaction video either. Honestly, I'd rather take, like, I don't even, that footage is going to be too painful to watch. I'm gonna just delete it. I'm not doing. Sorry, I know I do a show here, but sometimes when it goes bad, like for my own sanity, there's certain things I gotta do, and you know, I'm not making that reaction video. I just refuse to look at the footage. Tony Stark, great signing, set piece problems. Not anymore with this giant Van Dijk and Lovren. Good comment. Let's see here. Let me scroll back up. I gotta scroll down. Jamil Saleh. Now we wait for Fakir and Allison. Serpent line. Mignolet will go though, so better keep Karius as a second goalkeeper. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. because Mignolet's been so off the radar. I personally, it's weird. Okay, you know what's so weird about this? Correct me if I'm wrong. It was around, I don't know if it was the same time or not. I think Karius made a massive mistake. Yeah, no, it was against City. It wasn't Chelsea. It was City. I think it was Willian's goal. Not Willian. Sorry, I'm screwing it up right now. Not Willian. Sane's goal. Why? Sorry, I got Sane's goal. So you know what's weird is that Mignolet had that. Remember that breakdown he had where he was like gonna leave? We were buzzing because we just smashed City. But Karius had a huge bungling in that match where we were slating him. Honestly, they're both bad, and we couldn't in that moment. But it would have made sense to switch back to Mignolet right there, right? I would have done that. I said, screw it. Okay, you screwed up. Now you go in. We keep going till one of you starts streaking. Karius did play well after. I do agree mostly. He did. But he wasn't really tested that much per game, to be honest with you. But how interesting is it that that's where Mignolet could have got the switch back in, but instead he had his blow up, right? So it was weird. I don't know, man. Those mistakes were so bad. I don't want to get into it, but I got triggered by a comment. Now I'm off track because I Emma Watson shout out. Thelma Viaduct. Emma Watson, living the dream. Let's go. All right. Lolana doesn't have it anymore. I totally disagree with that comment. Creighton Brown, I love Karius. I hope he's our second choice. That's what I was going to get to. And improve our team, but heartbroken for that mistake, so we could have won that game. So I kind of feel like Klopp will kind of protect him like a mother hen protecting the baby, from just totally collapsing, and we'll sell Mignolet. I don't agree with that, though. We should sell Karius, in my opinion. As harsh as it is, we should sell Karius, and if we're gonna keep one of the two, we keep Mignolet as a backup. But he does want to go too. I don't even know what's gonna happen right now. It's just really sad. But it has to happen, and we did know Karius and Mignolet. This is the thing, is like people talk about like, oh, he's young and they can get better, and maybe there is some argument to that, but really a goalkeeper's especially saves and not doing stupid mistakes. To me, it's more of an instinct as opposed to we can make this guy better kind of an argument. And that's why I think we need two new goalkeepers because they don't. Mignolet's got great instincts to make the hardest save. Like, even if we fuse them together, they still make a mistake. It'll still be weird mistakes. That's the problem. They've got an awareness problem. But Mignolet's the better of the two when it comes to making crazy saves. And it was just so bad. Getting sad again, man. Anyways, I got to keep it together. We'll see what happens concerning all that. React to Fabinho YouTube compilations. I did. I got some footage right here. Maybe I do an actual full reaction video. I haven't done it in forever. It's a lot of work to do that, though. Liverpool are willing to pay Roma for whatever they want for Allison and have agreed for Fekir next season. We have Sean Pill. Really? So get in there. I thought we were pretty sure Fekir was coming. That's awesome. We got to get him. And then, yeah, Allison, do it. Live the dream. I heard Salah will be ready for the World Cup, too. So I'm expecting him to be in the group stages. Nerdboy Karim Fekir said that he's not close to Liverpool, though. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, honestly, at this stage of the game, that close to the biggest prize in sports, yeah, it's bigger than the World Cup. I don't care what anybody says, man. Honestly, I don't even really care about the World Cup. If it wasn't for Egypt, I'd only be watching to watch England collapse. All right, so anyway, World Cup's still awesome, still World Cup, but come on, Champions League final. You gotta go all the way, man. Spend whatever you gotta spend. Get the right guys. Uh, Dante Freen says World Cup is the biggest, dude. No way. For me, it's not even close. First of all, I live in Canada, so that should explain a lot right there. England winning the World Cup would make it crazy for me, or like a real, like an underdog. Other than that, I don't care. There you go. I said it. I'll be streaming live, by the way, for most matches. Fakir is negotiating. Should loan Karius to the Bundesliga? That's an option. We can loan Karius. Subhan Ali, I like that comment. Champions League from Tommy, I know, man. Thanks again for that donation, brother. I sent you. I saw you on Facebook. We had a little quick chat, and I really appreciate it, Tommy Walker. You're the best, man. Honestly, you've been so tremendous on this show. I'm so bummed out, Tommy, and I know you were really hurt too. We just got to put it behind us. Anything we can take from it is we had Madrid on the ropes, and they didn't know what to do, and Karius threw it away. Literally threw it away. I almost want to do the reaction video because of right before, like, literally as it's happening and he's got the ball, I'm like, calm it down, Karius, hold it. But no, I don't care that much about showing how right I was in that moment. I'm not looking at that footage. I can't do it. I can't. This is a train wreck, man. It was so bad. Reese McRae, #1 channel, bro. Reese Allen loves you. Live the dream, buddy. We got to go get it next time because we certainly didn't get it this time, man. Oh, we were going to win it, too. It was so, like, right there. Osama Khan, Fabinho is a beast. Martin Aston, defensive mid, right back, center, midfielder, Fabinho. I know, get in there. Henderson, be more of a squad player if we signed Fakir as well, and Ditko. Yeah, I hear you, Tommy. I'm trying to bounce back. I do feel better, but this thing, it's just like I just have to, when it goes this bad, such a tremendous season, tremendous run, we showed up with the right mentality. That it really stings because my one concern is we wouldn't be ready as a unit, collectively, mentally, and aside from Karius, we were set. We were in it mentally. We controlled the game. We had him. Ramos takes out Salah with a dirty roll and clinches his arm as they're landing on purpose and rolls. So don't you show me don't you show me a picture of Salah hooking his arm and saying, "Oh, he didn't mean to do it." Yeah, sure. Watch the rest of the thing and then tell me, right? So it is what it is, man. I'm going to keep ranting about it if I think about it. So, Fabinho class? Yes. As far as I've seen so far. Ryan Peel, don't worry, boys. We'll be back next year with Keita and a decent player. Decent keeper. Go get it. Always by the Gully Money. AQ Zing. Shane Crawford. I'm just doing some shoutouts right now. If the comments have gotten too far away, I'll read Nerdboy Karim's comment. Lallana's my favorite player before Mane. He's such a quality player. He is. Him and Salah link up would be mad. This will probably happen. Mignolet sold, carry a second keeper, buy Allison. Yeah, I'm thinking that's going to happen. I think Mignolet is going to get sold. Karius will be our backup. I don't agree. It's so sad. What's the right thing to do? What's the right thing to do? selling Karius from that moment to me is the tactical right thing to do for the fans. Klopp is more of an emotional coach at times than a tactical one. So that's why I'm thinking Klopp's probably his biggest concern may be Karius' well-being mentally right now. I don't blame him for that, but as harsh as it is to take listen, our number one wasn't our number one anyways, okay? To me, it was a joke that we were constantly having to do this. Even though I knew both keepers could play good on their best day, they were both error-prone repeatedly. And to go out like that, as harsh as it is to say bye Karius, I think to me that's what I would. Now I don't coach the players, I don't work with them, I don't have a relationship with them, but outside looking in, I would totally get rid of Karius, and maybe Mignolet as well. If I had to get rid of one, it'd be Karius, just for that, because they're both going to be sketchy, you know. But what happened there was the worst, man. That's my personal feeling on it. I do feel like. What? Just read it. Liverpool set to make world record bid for Brazil International. Give them whatever they want. I do not care. It's not my money. And, you know, we'll get it back. So don't worry. Who cares? Egyptian lawyer, 1 billion suit. What? All right. Anyways. Let's see here. What else do we got for comments? Stephen Owens, we were lucky to get a full team out for the final. Our bench was thin. It was. Ox going down too. Imagine if Ox had been in that game. Wijnaldum, I was disappointed with. He definitely looked gassed. And his head was not in the match to the level we need. He did a few good things, but no. I also did slate Wijnaldum in that match. But I would get rid of Karius and keep Mignolet. But I have a feeling it's going to be the other way around. So, what's Klopp on Fabinho? He can play 6'8" and feel mouth-watering. Really? It's going to be crazy, man. So I already kind of answered a lot of these. Jack Mac, what's up? I just saw you in there, brother. How you doing? Get in there. I'm doing well. Good seeing you, brother. What the heck? We didn't deserve to go out like that, man. Jack Mac. Everybody subscribe to Jack Mac. Get in there. A brilliant up-and-coming YouTuber. This guy's awesome. What a midfield this is going to be. Expect Allison to be coming in the next days, mate. Yeah. Jack Mac. Loving it. Good comment, man. Yeah, we need Allison. We need it bad. Andre Herstowski. Mohamed Salah, gift from Allah. He comes from Roma to Liverpool. He's always scoring. It's almost boring. Please don't take my Mohamed away. Good comments. All right. Tommy Walker. Where's that Tommy Walker comment? Win the league next season, and that would heal a broken heart. I thought the same thing. We really have to have a go for the league. I think we have a great shot to be in the Champions League final and to win it again. Over 2 legs, you know, we're pretty much unbeatable over 2 legs. We probably would have won that final if Karius didn't bottle it. It is what it is, right? So, we're capable of winning the league. That's going to be, I think winning the league's going to be harder than the Champions League, man. Champions League, you know, it's compartmentalized more. I mean, obviously, the Premier League's compartmentalized into 38 games. But you got to go on a run to win the league, most likely. And City's going to be, they're going to have all the confidence in the world to go on a tear again. And when they're on their day, they're a brilliant squad. You do have to credit what Pepe's done there. So we can win the league. But honestly, it's going to be so hard. If we streak early, I think we'll get it. But if we don't, it'll be a crazy ride. I think we can win the Champions League final next time around. I think we'll get there too. So who knows? Maybe a double, but I don't want to start predicting stuff like that. We have to let the season play out. But very, very tremendous high hopes for LFC going forward. Should have been 6 times already. Wow. Burita, why is Allison better? Because he at least knows how to keep his arms stretched out. And he is a good goalie. We put 7 against him, but we did. Our record-breaking squad put 7 against him. You know, I mean, why is Allison better? Did you watch the final? I'm gonna get mad. I'm scrolling down. I can't take these comments. Jack Mac, talk about the signing. Yeah, we already did. Yeah, you could Skype call me now, Jack. I don't know if the audio is gonna go through. That's a great idea. Let's get Jack Mac on the air. Or I could try it on my. I could put it on speaker. We're gonna get a call in going. The lovable Jack Mac. Yeah, I want Jack's a legend. He'll run the show better than me. Watch. You watch. Let me get my Skype set up, bro. We'll see if the audio comes through. Okay. They won't see your just call me on okay, he's calling. Go get it. Get in there, Jack Mac.
All right, man. How you doing,
What?
guys?
I'm doing good. I want to just test our audio to see if they can hear you,
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah,
Everybody, Jack Sparrow. They're calling this thing Jack Sparrow. I love it.
Nah, I'm not as
You're-
good looking.
There, you're close enough, buddy. I don't know if they can hear you. Can you guys hear him in the chat?
Did
If
everyone
not,
hear
if they can't, Jack Allen, Jack the Legend. Can you guys hear? Someone say yes or no. Come on, help me out here, guys. We're doing a live stream.
They're talking about Fabinho.
They can't hear him. Hey, Jack, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt Hantu says he can hear him. They can hear you, actually. How's the volume? Is it good?
Yeah.
Good volume? Volume's low for Jack? I'm going to have to turn up the volume. 1 second, guys. This is all on the fly. What is that?
Let me get my headsets. I'll get my headphones.
Okay. I think your audio is going to be a lot better now.
Yeah.
It's still
As long as
low.
everyone can hear me. Yeah.
They're saying it's a little low. Maybe I can turn it up on this. How's that now? Try it again. Check it.
Oh, can everyone hear me? What a
Okay.
signing Fabinho is, everyone. What an absolute signing. Oh, I tell you what, it's going to be a really, really quality statement from Liverpool, especially for the price. I feel it's going to be. We really did lack that central defensive midfield maestro and real steel. A bit of Patrick Vieira about him. When every single one of us were watching, it's whatever happened at the weekend, but this is a real statement from obviously Jurgen Klopp. And what do you think, mate? Are you made up with? Obviously you are, but I'm absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, I am too. I didn't see him play before, so I had to watch some footage.
Yeah.
I did check out some footage. I'm massively impressed, but I really just want to hear your thoughts. We all want to hear you do your thing, man.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely made up, mate. You look at Liverpool's midfield, and over the last couple of weeks and months and even years, there has been a lot of criticism about Jordan Henderson. It depends what side of the offence you're on. You really like Henderson, or we all think something different about him, but I don't know even if he's going to get a starting berth next season. And for me, I think with Liverpool going to see Virgil van Dijk be captain next season. It's not going to be Jordan Henderson being Liverpool's captain as of next season. But he's a big lad. He's 6'2". He's going to give a lot of height to Liverpool's midfield, set pieces. It's something that Liverpool have lacked, and a physicality. I think, especially with Mohamed Salah and Mane, Liverpool have kind of been pushed about the last couple of seasons, and especially if you're coming up against low bank teams next season, and you're looking to maybe stretch, more threat on goal on set pieces and goal corner kicks. He's gonna give a lot, and he's he has got a very good vision for a central defensive midfielder. I think we were linked with, as I've talked about with all my subscribers, and you've talked about Jorginho, mate, like over the last couple of weeks. That he looks like he's going to Manchester City by all accounts, but Fabinho is by far better central defensive midfielder. And if you're putting the legs with Fabinho and you're putting Naby Keita alongside him, and possibly a Fekir or like even an Adam Lallana or an Oxlade-Chamberlain, it's exciting. It's very exciting. For me, and I don't know you, mate. Like for me personally, I'm absolutely made up. And if you haven't seen my video, you'll probably watch it later if you've seen it, mate. I'm a bit too excited. I don't know if that can be the case, but yeah,
we have to be positive, man. And we all knew next season. We all knew we were gonna get much better. It's a shame what happened in the finals, but yeah, man, I'm gonna be buzzing now. We got to put it behind us.
It's an achievement, and it's an achievement in itself, mate. And it's Liverpool have got to the final of a European competition, in which if you would have asked all of us, every single Liverpool fan, and every one of your subscribers last season, back end, Liverpool would have 90 minutes, would be 90 minutes away from winning the Champions League in the final, and we all would have not believed a word you said. But like we got there. It's going to give a lot of those players a lot of experience, because it was the very first time any of them really had been in a European competition. Real Madrid have won 3-4. I've run out of how many times they've won it, regardless of the dark arts in which they use. But it's experience. Liverpool have lost finals before. You have to be in finals to actually have the chance of possibly winning them. Not every final you go in, you're going to win. And I'm not going to have Jurgen Klopp's records be like, oh, he's lost a load of finals, but Jurgen Klopp's got us into finals, and he's doing.
Bro.
Yeah, we'd be moaning if he didn't get us into finals. Yet we want to win the finals, but I tell you what, it's a huge statement, especially but it's so it makes, and his experience. Talking about Fabinho, mate, when he's been playing for Monaco, when he's played against Manchester City, when Bakayoko left to join Chelsea. He's everyone's talked about Bakayoko being an absolute huge flop at Chelsea this season, but I think Fabinho, given his physicality, he'll absolutely suit the Premier League to a T, and the way in which Liverpool play, because he is a maestro, but he is an absolute unit of a man. He's a big fella. He is a very big fella.
He looks really good too. He's got a great stride from what I saw, and he can bang the ball, and he's a offensive player where we need it too. So he looks like he'll be great.
Yeah, like it's everyone once you finish the live stream from Sean, go and check it out. I'm sure Sean will drop it in the comment section below.
No, totally. Everybody sub to Jack and check out his latest video.
Nice one, mate. Absolute legend. And I love all your work you're doing, mate.
Oh, you're the best.
You deserve every single one of your subscribers. You're gonna go far as well.
We gotta get Aaron on the show.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to him
I gotta speak
in a while.
to him, man. I gotta check in with him. We're gonna get him. We're gonna do some more work later on.
Yeah, but possibly just to conclude, mate, and I'll let you continue your live.
You can say whatever you got the floor for as long as you want, brother.
Yeah, nice one, mate. I think you've seen you just before I jumped on, mate, with the Alisson. By all accounts, not an official. Don't anyone going off what I'm saying, but in terms of Liverpool announcing Fabinho, I expect, for me personally, from all my sources I have been reading, Alisson to be the next signing through the door, or a possible big goalkeeper. Because before the World Cup, by all accounts, Liverpool had this deal already done in the pipeworks, and it was only getting ready to be announced. But expect a goalkeeper to come in next, and if it's Alisson, I tell you what, this starting 11 is looking very, very exciting. But this is what Liverpool have needed: the squad depth, the quality. We looked at that bench against Real Madrid. No discredit to Adam Lallana or Emre Can. They're not real quality, if you get me. You look what Real Madrid brought on. Gareth Bale, and Asensio. Those two lads would get into any team in Europe. That's even Barcelona we're talking about. They would get into that team. But yeah, mate. All right, I'll love you and leave you, mate. I'll let you get on with your live stream. Well, thank you very much for having me on, mate.
Thank you. Oh, brother, no, thanks for calling in. I'm glad that. I'm sorry we couldn't have done the preview thing. I kind of screwed that up, and I was late.
Oh no,
So
worries,
sorry
mate.
about that. I wanted to do it, but everything building up to the final was just getting more intense.
I was manic on it.
I was just losing it, man. I was so busy. But we're gonna. You can call in anytime, brother. And now that we know that the Skype thing works too,
hey,
I can try to get the video in there. I'll work on picture in picture. And you're always welcome to call in, man, because you have great insight. And I think your show, you have a lot more to offer than I do for a lot of football content. I'm more of the reaction. Like I'm still learning the players. Like I got a good live thing going in here, but your show is massively underrated and unknown. So we got to get you more subs, and then like I was saying, like with YouTube, once you hit a certain number, then they do you the favor, right? Like so you're almost, I think once you get to like a few more, 1 or 2 more thousand subs, you might see a big difference.
Like as you, mate, as well. Like I do my channel, and I love to bring the news and everything. I do YouTube as a passion. Luckily, I started off doing it as a passion. I'm not coming into it as work wise. I just love Liverpool Football Club. Exactly the same. As soon as you stepped into doing YouTube about Liverpool, it's a passion, mate, innit? Every single one of us. It's Liverpool means a lot to every single one of us, regardless if you're in the States, England, Ireland. Liverpool was a big part of a lot of people's lives, and it's great that we can talk across the pond about Liverpool. But thank you very much, everyone. Really do appreciate it. Have a quality rest of your evening, wherever you are in the world, and enjoy your tea if you're having some, mate.
Have some coffee.
Everyone, have a quality one, and hopefully Liverpool sign some more world-class players, because Fabinho is hopefully just the start of this. But everyone, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much, Sean, for letting me on.
Oh no, anytime, brother. Thank you for coming on, man. This is really awesome. And,
absolute pleasure, mate. Thank you very much.
We'll keep in touch, and man, I'm glad that we got this Skype thing going now.
Boss, mate. I'll speak to you soon, mate. Have a quality rest of your life soon.
Have a good one, eh? Take care. Cheers, brother.
Mate. You too.
Thanks. There we go. All right, Jack Mack, the legend. This guy, I'm pushing for him the whole numbers thing I was talking about, because I know, like, for me, I just want to see other YouTubers that deserve it get that push. And please, everybody subscribe to Jack Mack. As you just heard, he is extremely good for content. So I just want to see us get some more support for subscribers that are just starting out. Get in there, Stephen Owens. So I don't know if my audio's louder now too, because I turned this thing up. But anyways, that's great. So now we can do call-ins on Skype with audio at any time. So anybody wants to get in, they're welcome to. And we can also do video calls once I figure out how to get the video into this video, which won't be hard. And we're living the dream. Great call from Jack. So there's Jack Mack right there in the comment section. So just go over to his username. I think you'll be able to click on it, or just type in Jack. You'll find Jack Mack easily, and subscribe to his channel. Get in there. Jack, legend. Living the dream, buddy. That was great. That was really awesome. Buzzing. That really got me. That picked me up a lot, hearing Jack talk about this news, and now going forward into a new season. We definitely need a big positive boost, and today is definitely one of those days. So let's roll with it. Let's go get it and live the dream. Matt Hanty, watch Fabinho YouTube compilations. I've been watching one of them. I've seen one, and now I'm watching another one. Once I finish this stream, I'll continue it. Oyson O'Reilly, any more news? We don't know. Jack was saying that it's looking very likely to expect Allison in the next coming days. I expect something like that. Yeah, Reese McRae Skype. You can call in, brother. You're on there too. So the Skype call-ins work. We're taking the show to the next level. Lucas Ryan, I love the fact that Klopp ain't effing around this summer. Yeah, it was a great chat, Jack. You're wonderful, man. You're sensational. Jack looks Irish. Oh, we get so Zayn Karim is calling into the show. Let's see where he goes. He sent me a DM. All right, give me a second, everybody. Oh, Oyson O'Reilly. Yeah, let me. I know who you are. Let me. Sorry, man. I'm terrible with a lot of this stuff. Okay. Zayn Karim. I'm answering the phone. Go get it. What's up, man?
Hey, dude.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, yeah, it's alright. I'm a nerd by Creamers, seen on your show.
Yeah, I know it's you, Nerdboy Karim. I saw once I saw Karim, I'm like, that's Nerdboy Karim, and I could see your logo.
Yeah. So yeah.
What's up, brother? You got more subs than me. You're killing it. You're killing, living the dream, buddy. I love it. I checked out your channel and it looked really good.
Cheers. Your channel's growing like really fast as well.
It is. You know what it is? Once you hit a certain number, they feature you more, right?
Yeah.
So that's what happened for us right towards the end of the year. We got that pop, and I finally said, okay, I can relax a bit. Because it's hard, man, when you're starting. It's really hard to get that many subs. But everyone's been great. I've got tremendous support. We're doing the live show. That's why I got to keep streaming. But yeah, man, the floor is all yours. Thanks for calling in. Reese McRae's calling, but I can add a group call. Do you want to have the floor on your own? Or do you mind me adding a group call right now?
Do what you want. Yeah, it's your show. You do what you want.
Well, no, but it's I want you to have the floor, man.
Yeah,
I really
that's fine.
appreciate.
Yeah, that's fine. You can add.
We'll add him in, okay? All right, I'm adding Reese McRae. Reese McRae, you're on the air. Go get it, baby. Okay, I did it again. Hey, brother, Reese, are you there, man?
What's up, brother?
Reese Allen.
Reese Allen, baby. Get in there.
What's up, man? Zane's with us as well. It's a group phone call right now, a group Skype
Zane?
call.
Yeah,
you there?
Are you?
You're there, Zane? Okay, great. So we're either of you feel free to talk, or good seeing you both. I'm new to this now, doing having a three-way call right now. But whoever has any good topics, any thoughts, feel free to take the reins.
Yeah, I'll go quickly first if you want.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so first it looked like we were going to get Jorginho like towards the earlier of the transfer window and earlier this year. But obviously we've got him now, so I think it's probably going to be a Hendo replacement or for Chan or something like that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to improve the squad so much because he can play right back. He's like kind of all round towards the midfield and the defense. So I think you could slot him in the centre back position if you need to. But I think it's best to keep him in the CDM. And it looks like I said earlier, Jorginho's going to go to City. So yeah.
Good comment, man. Yeah. It's great news. I don't know how he's gonna really. I'm wondering if Henderson's if that's it. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I still have to wait to see how this plays out. But
I think we'll keep Henderson just as a club captain, possibly.
Yeah.
Just keep him on the bench as a second option. I think if someone's going to be captain on the pitch, it's probably going to be Van Dijk. To he'll just have when he's on the pitch, and then Henderson will be club captain or something like that. But yeah, I think we also need maybe someone as a backup for maybe Mane or Salah, just someone that can do left or right wing. Just
maybe
in
a
case,
Pulisic.
Yeah, Pulisic, but I think he's gonna. I don't know if he's either gonna be too expensive or he's not gonna. I'm not sure if he's gonna get enough game time though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So we might need someone that's kind of that's gonna just as a backup, and they're happy to be a backup.
I think the thing with Henderson is that he's not consistent. On his day, he can be absolutely brilliant. He's unplayable, but on other days, he's just not as good as he should be, and that's one of the problems. But I'm absolutely buzzing for Another Brazilian in the squad.
Bobby's mate.
I think we need to change our goalkeeper. I think we need a centre back and well, as you see, maybe a CDM or a centre midfielder. And I think we just need to thicken the squad.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
But I've never felt more confident than Klopp because, as Jack was saying, Klopp has got us to finals yet. He's lost them, but look, considering where we were before Klopp was even at the club, who do we have up front? Balotelli, Barini, and Lambert. Now we've got Firmino, Salah, and Mane, probably the best trio in Europe. He's totally changed his club for the good, and yeah, he's just I'm a big Klopp fan. He's just brilliant.
Yeah, all of his signings, like they've, Matip did quite well at the beginning of his first season. He's still all right now. He's better than probably Lovren, I'd say. And the only reason Lovren's playing is probably because Matip's injured. But most of Klopp's signings have like been really good. So, and they've been kind of consistent. So, I think we can be confident in Fabinho, and he'll be a good asset to the squad. And we
definitely.
Yeah. I think we just need to, get some. I don't know, like Real Madrid, like they just brought on Bale. We need players like that, but I'm not sure if those type of players kind of like they can be they're able to kind of just sit on the bench, for us to come on. But I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think we need to thicken the squad, and that's maybe goalkeeper definitely. I think Klopp's gonna sell Mignolet. Keep Karius as a second keeper just because boys doesn't want to break him in half, because I think Karius is just gonna, if we just sell him now, he's probably not gonna get another club. Nobody's gonna want him really, and he's probably just gonna tear apart. But
Did Mignolet get called up for Belgium for the World Cup?
I think so. Who else is a Belgian goalkeeper?
Courtois, he'll be number one.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Mignolet got called up.
I think is he back up? We're gonna have a bit of a look. Look at the Belgian squad.
So you guys take as much time as you need. I just got to check on something for a second, so I'm going to mute my mic, and you guys can keep running the show.
Yeah, that's cool.
No bother, brother.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I love this. This is amazing. And a lot of people want to call in, so I will type my Skype into the chat room, and you guys can just keep doing what you're doing. This is awesome. I'm just going to turn my mic down.
Yeah, that's fine. I can't seem to find the squad.
What are your thoughts on Fekir? Do you think he'll come to Liverpool?
I'm not sure now because they put out a recent. They did an interview with him and they quoted him on Sky, and they said that he's not close to joining Liverpool. There's been loads of clubs that have approached him, but he's not close with Liverpool, so I'm not too sure. I think because there was like major links with him, like for him going to Arsenal like last summer, and they're really strong because they were buying Lacazette as well, so they're contenders. But we seem to be the strongest link, and it might be just him putting it off, but maybe I'm not too sure. I'm not very confident that we're going to sign him at the moment yet, but I'd like him. Yeah, I don't like him on FIFA though. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not too sure. What do you think?
I don't know. I think if he was to come to Liverpool, I think he would be a decent replacement for Coutinho. I think they've got similar qualities, such as Fekir's quick for his feet. He's good at free kicks. I think he would be a decent replacement for Coutinho. And I think he scored tonight for France. Because I know that France were playing the friendly the day. I don't know who they're playing though.
I didn't really watch any of the friendlies, but you might be right. Yeah.
So what were your thoughts on? I thought Lovren actually played quite well in the final. He was quite decent. I thought Dejan Lovren. And overall for Liverpool in the final, I thought we were decent. We put Madrid under pressure. Apart from Lloris, the probably weakness player that was playing for us was probably Wijnaldum. He could have done better. He did some good things in the match, but he could have been better. Robertson is absolutely phenomenal. 7 million for what we got for him. He has been one of our best signings. Apart from Salah, he's been one of our best signings. An absolute bargain. Absolutely fantastic. But it was a shame for Lloris Karius because he was coming on for a bit of form. And I'm annoyed that those goals went in because they were stupid mistakes. But I'm very proud of the boys to even dream of Liverpool being in the final. And I think Klopp's just made us dream, and the players have been absolutely fantastic in this campaign. I couldn't have dreamed of it. And we try again. We're in the Champions League playoffs again.
Yeah.
Nobody thought that we were going to be in the final, and we proved everybody wrong. So it was just hope that we do it again next season.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Klopp, I think we were probably lucky to have him as well, because after Brendan, I'm not sure who else would have had him, but yeah, he's such a good coach. I like the way, like, if I had to be a manager, I'd play like him, like fast paced. It's like really exciting, because the thing is, they said this on Redmen TV as well. Like, to be honest, we have no real problems like the other teams. Like Man United, they have boring. They're boring football. Arsenal, they've not got, they're dropping down to sixth and stuff. They're not as consistent. So I think it's a good time for Liverpool. We're getting this is our first time in the Champions League in like quite a few years, and we've got to the final. So I think we should be proud of the boys. Yeah, like I said, everybody's done good for Liverpool except Karius.
Almost Klopp's every signings have been really good for the club.
Yeah.
Karius had that blunder of a game in the final, and then Grujic, I don't see him having a future to Liverpool. I just got a feeling. But apart from that, every signing's been fantastic. Mane, Salah, Robertson, Van Dijk. Van Dijk's been absolutely amazing for defence for us.
Yeah. Like Mane, he's like hit some serious form now. Because even though we lost to Chelsea, he put up quite a good performance. Like some of the things that he was doing, like it kind of reminded me of last season. Like he attacked, like at the end half of this season, he's been a lot better. I think he kind of lost a bit of confidence, after he kicked Ederson in the face and got the red card, and even Klopp said that. But Mane's like he like. I liked how he, stepped up to the plate, on Saturday, and he kind of, scored as well. He took the team. He was like, he knew that once Salah's off, he's kind of the next, he's the main guy.
The go-to guy.
Yeah, because he's like, if the team that we had besides like, Robertson, Van Dijk, it was almost like last year's team pretty much, and it was almost that against, Real Madrid, who hadn't changed. But, I think it shows how much we've changed in like the past, 4 years, I guess, and how much we've developed, and how, everything looks good for, Liverpool. And it's like, I think we're kind of lucky that this is happening as well, because, players like Brendan Rodgers were bringing in, like Lambert and things, like, it made no sense. And, our like attack was like really, it was really crap compared to, what we've got now. So, yeah, I think Klopp's done such a good job. All his signings are good. Nothing to complain about besides the final. But stuff happens, then we go again next year.
And the thing with Klopp, his playing, his football, it's so exciting to watch. Like we're scoring like at least 3 goals, 2 goals every game. They're playing. When we were playing Man City. In the Champions League at Anfield, we were unplayable. It's one of the best performances I've seen in a red shirt. Trent Alexander-Arnold's been again phenomenal. He's had a couple, against United. He had quite a bad game, but he's only 19. He's still learning, and you if he stays at Liverpool, you'll be a Liverpool legend. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, I could see him as a future captain. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. And maybe Woodburn, maybe he'll get a couple. I was quite disappointed though because I was expecting him to get more game time.
He had more game time last season than he did this season, and you would expect it, since he's a bit older, that he'd get a bit more time. But I think we were a bit more focused this year due to the Champions League, and yeah. Sorry, continue.
Because I remember Ben Woodburn. I think he got, was it Leeds? We were playing in the FA Cup. Was it two?
I remember there's someone in the FA Cup, and then he scored in his debut.
His debut, and just the passion that you saw in his face. You saw this kid's special. What are your thoughts, Sean?
Bring back the host.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, okay, I muted my mic, so sorry about that. I just done because it'll sound better. My mic picks up a lot of extra stuff. I'm still behind the ball on that one, but yeah, I was actually interacting with someone else, so I didn't even know what you guys were saying. You guys can keep going with the show. But yeah, if I don't get back in a bit, my mic's off, but I can hear you guys. What were you saying? I'll put in my opinion. What were you guys saying there?
And we were just saying how Klopp's totally changed the football. What Brendan Rodgers used to be. Klopp's been more exciting football. And if you compare to our front three now, Salah, Firmino, Mane, compared to Barini, Lambert, and Balotelli, it's totally different. He's brought so much quality to our team, and I was saying, Klopp's lost 6 finals in a row or something, but you know what? He's making us believe that
man. We weren't even going to be in a final. I was surprised we got to the Europa League final that quickly to get out of it, to get into something really good. Klopp's done it. I just don't. I slated Brendan Rodgers a lot too. I think he deserves a little bit more respect too. Not from you, I'm saying just generally, because I think his hands were tied. He almost did. He's a stellar person. He's not a bad coach. It's just that Jurgen Klopp is so damn good. Jurgen's that good. Great comments. I'm going to mute my mic for a bit more because I'm kind of interacting in the chat here and on Twitter. But you guys can keep going. It's awesome.
Yeah. There's some new stuff in Arsenal tried to bid for Fabinho, but it seems like that got rejected and it was too late because we'd already signed him.
So I think, is it Fabinho? Is he going to get signed this week, do you think?
I think it said something about July. Let me have a look. I think they said July the 1st.
That when he'll come to the club, but when will he actually sign the contract that he will come to the club?
I think he's done it, I think, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's done it because I've seen a picture of him signing in the jersey.
Yeah.
If you go to Liverpool's Twitter, he's already in a video wearing next year's kit. So I guess, unless that was just for show, he's probably already signed.
So it's probably just a done deal.
But it's official. It's official. It's definitely official. If you go on Twitter, it's official.
Yeah, he signed I think it's 5-year contract.
Wow. Get in there. Okay, I'm muting my mic. You guys are awesome.
Yes, go on.
No, here you go.
They said July the 1st, long-term contract at Millwood. I think it's done, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on the same date as Naby Fekir,
Keita. Yeah, I think
Keita.
Yeah, I think you're right there, yeah. Yeah, it seems like that.
Another, I don't think we'll get Lamar either. I think we're not interested in him anymore.
Yeah, I think that just dead in the water now. I think that was last season stuff, but I think we don't really need him now. I think we were mainly linked with him, early in the season just because of Mane's dip of form, really, and I didn't really see how we could have put him in a central midfield position. He's like, he's more of a winger, really. He can kind of play there, but he'll just. I think he won't suit the squad, to be honest, and I think it'll be a bit of a waste.
Yeah, definitely, because they're Monaco were wanting like 90 million for him or something. It's
Yeah.
something ridiculous.
I'd rather get a keeper.
Yeah, definitely. And it's very hard to find a player that is willing to go on the bench but has quality as well.
Yeah.
Because people with quality, they always want to get game time. Like for a really good example, Man City before Aguero was starting every game, and then they had Jesus, and he had real quality, young quality, and he's on the bench, but now he's starting every game now, and Aguero's usually on the bench. In the last end of the season. So that's one of the difficult things to get.
Yeah, if we look at Real Madrid, they had James Rodriguez. He was constantly, being taken off, put on the bench, kept on the bench, coming in like 2 minutes, like 5 minutes off, and he went to Bayern. And that's the same with Gareth Bale at the moment. Like he's not had any game time. He's been complaining a lot, and he wants permanent move to. It seems like Bayern. So far, there's probably loads of clubs like Man United and so on and so on. But I think the problem with having such a I think the thing is we need kind of players like Wijnaldum, maybe Lallana, things like that can just come on and see out a game. I guess kind of put a bit more confidence into the midfield. Like if we need to, say example, if Fabinho he looks tired and stuff, put someone like that on. I think we just need a couple of players to thicken the squad up so we don't feel kind of almost bare to our bones, on some of the last days, like how it's happened this season and how it almost happened like last season. Because Wijnaldum, he started having a couple problems. So I think it's hard to get proper quality that wants to sit on the bench because they all want to just leave then.
Yeah, well, last season that was a big problem for us to thicken the squad because I think it was about January, December time.
We're dead. Yeah,
we were on a really bad streak. I mean, like we were getting beat by Wolves in the FA Cup at Anfield, which is absolutely unheard of. It's ridiculous. That's what we really lacked. I think that if we had the players that we have now last season, we possibly could have won the league because we had a brilliant record against the top six. I think we were unbeaten in the top six. It was just teams like Swansea, Bournemouth, teams like that are letting us get into us and getting loads of draws and getting beat by them and that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this season's been a bit weird because we lost against like Swansea, a bottom side team, and then we lost to like Man United and Chelsea. So it's kind of been like the clubs in the middle of the group. Because last year we were like really good, but this year's against the top six. But this year it seems to I don't know, something's happened. So I'm not sure if I don't know what's happened with how come I think it's been a bit lucky, like against Tottenham. The penalty I don't think that should have been a penalty. I think Man United. Yeah.
Don't get me started on that.
Exactly. You don't know how many times I'd rather just the match just to finish after Salah scores. That had been such a good end, but they have to always give other clubs the chance. But and it wasn't even a. Did you see? There's like a video of him. He's like he's grabbing his leg on the floor. He stands up. Once he realizes that he's got the penalty, he drops back on the floor and grabbing his leg.
Yeah, that Lamela boy.
Yeah, I hate Lamela. To be honest, I hate like right at the beginning, I was like, oh yeah, I don't mind Tottenham. They're all right. And then as soon as like the year's gone on, I really bloody hate Tottenham.
They're just cocky. They're just cocky.
Yeah.
Players like Dele Alli and all that.
Yeah.
There's no need for that. And John Moss as a referee, it's ridiculous because he's the one that sent off Mane, and when he went into Ederson, you can see he kept his eyes on the ball. He didn't really see Ederson, and then
I think
when we were playing Tottenham, what was it?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
When we were playing Tottenham, I thought the first penalty against Harry Kane, it was a tight call. So, but the second one with Van Dijk, I mean, like how I can't put into words how you can say that's a penalty. Van Dijk never seen him, and Lamela actually jumped and jumped towards him,
getting in the way, and that's kind of and then what the ref to me is fair on John Ross, like he let play on, but it was the assistant ref, and the assistant ref shouldn't have a major decision to give a penalty. That's something major. Especially how we celebrated after. I was like, come on, you can, if you're gonna be a bit sly about it, come on, don't celebrate then at least.
Yeah. And then when the referee and the linesman were talking, you can hear them. Oh, was it a penalty? Oh, I don't know. You don't give the call if you don't think
know.
it's a penalty.
Yeah, that's a rule. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's been. We've had a lot of bad luck in the league sense, like penalties against us, and see the Champions League campaign against. I'm trying to think. Roma at the last minute when Glavin, his hands were down, hands were in a natural position, and that shouldn't be a penalty. And then the one against Milner, I think it was Roma at the first leg, I think. That wasn't a penalty. And then when we play as a Stoke in the league, in between those two matches, that was a clear handball, and then Ings got thingy.
Hey,
he got.
Hey guys, I just got to interrupt you for one quick sec. You can keep going on. I'm really liking this. This is great. Jack Mack's gonna call in. He wants to ask you a few questions. So
that's fine.
He's gonna call in. You guys can keep going on, or however it all works. But expect him to call in the next couple seconds or so. Yeah. But yeah, keep going though. Keep going.
Yeah, I thought if we've had a lot of decisions against us.
Hey brother,
hello.
You in there, Jack? Oh, you know what? I switched. Yo, dude, I'm gonna hang up on you and merge you into the call again. Call me right back. Sorry. Oh, I gotta resume this call.
We're getting loads of draws in between the Champions League legs, and then Tottenham were dropping loads of points. Man United were dropping points. We could have came second.
Yeah, we could have caught them. Yeah, we could have caught them multiple times because we were third, guys, from January to about the end of the season. Then Tottenham got in front because of the Champions League. But yeah, we could have been second, to be honest. If we just won against. There was a time where if we won against Everton, and I think it was it Stoke or was it West Brom? And we could have been second, and we probably would have, might have been able to stay second or third, maybe, if we just won those two games. So yeah, it's a bit difficult along that. Yeah.
And that's when it comes into just squad depth, because we just need more quality players. That's all.
Especially
because when you look on the bench of the Champions League final, you see. No, I'm not disrespecting any of the players, but you see Danny Ings, Solanke, Moreno. There's no quality.
Yeah.
Really.
Especially with our style of football, because they're getting really knackered towards the end because of the high pressure. They're running each match day. Constantly running. Flop tactics. It gets a bit difficult for the boys. So yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, we need some more. Squad depth. I agree.
Hey, how's it going, Jack? Get in there, brother. Good to see you, Jack.
Not too bad. How are you doing, boys?
Alright, pal.
Alright, yeah.
I've loved listening to you too, and Sean, of course, as well. But I was just thinking, what was your midfield 3B? Who would you select? Obviously, with the signings in which we've got now.
Right now.
Yeah.
So, personally, I think we go for Fabinho. Keita, obviously. And I was thinking, he might have done this at the beginning. He might have put two CDMs. And then someone like Fabinho who can, push up, because he said that Fabinho's pretty much a 6 and an 8 and a 2. There's a right back, centre, defensive midfielder, and a normal centre mid. So I'd play Keita, Fabinho, and probably if we're not going to get anybody else, maybe Ox. It's a lot of pace we can add to the team.
Yeah.
The counter attacks, it can be really, really dead.
Just got to step in there for 1 second. Reese, just letting you. Reese, I think we can hear you breathing, brother.
All right.
It's all good. I was trying to balance the audio, and I'm listening to Karim, and all I can hear is. We're all balancing different audio. It's all good. Just let you know. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I think that's like 6 players with a lot of pace. With Trent and Robertson pushing forward. That's so much pace coming at you. Next year it's gonna be really dangerous for the other teams.
It's exciting, isn't it? Reece, who would your midfield trio be if you could?
Well, I'd definitely give Fabinho a chance for CDM, and then I would agree. I'd put Ox and Keita because them two are really attacking, and then you've got Robertson and Trent attacking as well. It's going to be so much pressure on the opposition. It's going to be great to watch. I think Henderson would get benched a lot. But on his day, Henderson could be brilliant. That's the thing. He's just not consistent enough.
It's about having options, isn't it? We've got to have
definitely
off the bench as well. Because it don't be it's mad because how many times have we wished over the years that we haven't had and we lacked squad depth, as you've both already talked about. Squad depth is key, and you can swap and change. And I think even with Fabinho, if he does drop even deeper, he allows obviously Robinson and Trent, whoever plays right back next season, to go a lot wider, and allows obviously, as you mentioned, whoever you could select anyone really in front of Naby, alongside Naby. If it is if we do get another attacking midfielder or Ox, Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum, Milner, it's great that we've got options. It's fantastic.
Where do you see Gomez for next season?
Gomez, to be honest, I'd put Gomez on loan.
Do you think?
I think so, because he needs to develop so much. He's been all right at right back for us. He can be good at centre back, but I'm not too sure. His lack of concentration, it's cost us sometimes. His lack of concentration cost us the loss against West Brom, and against Man City in January. He's not. I think he needs to develop. He's like 21. He's still got loads of room to develop, and I think he just needs to work on his game before he kind of becomes the main centre back for us. To be honest, I'd rather play Lovren than him, even though they both kind of got lapses of concentration quite a lot. But I think Gomez needs to go on loan, get a bit more experience.
And then it's game time, innit?
Yeah, then we need to see how he is, and then if he's still the same, just sell him, then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think obviously when Rodgers brought him in, he was hit from Charlton, he was an absolute steal. I think about 1.5 or just under £5 million. Yeah, he comes straight in and he didn't really hit the ground running, obviously regarding injuries. But it's having these players, having the squad depth. It's alright having that, but I think Klopp obviously. What I didn't really like was obviously we're talking about getting game time for Gomez, but it's Danny Ward. If we're talking about goalkeepers, I felt he should have been sent out to Huddersfield again.
I think they should have just kept him at Huddersfield.
Yeah, it's an absolute waste really in terms of that. But Joe Gomez, as you mentioned, mate, and you both mentioned it send him out on loan to a Premier League team, because I think if you offered him to anyone outside the top 6,
you're right there.
I kind of feel for a wee bit for Danny Ward because I think he's a decent keeper. He's definitely not a first choice keeper, but he just hasn't been given any game time. I think he's only had one game this season against Leicester. But defensively we weren't good. We were quite weak at the back. I think the right thing to do is maybe loan him and hope for the best that he'll come back, or either we get another goalkeeper or keep Lloris as a second keeper and get Alisson, Becker or Black or something like that.
Yeah, I think Bogdan's already gone, and I think Ward's probably going to be on his way as well.
Thank God.
Is Bogdan still there?
No, he's gone now. I think he just literally just this summer.
Yeah, I seen him he was in Kiev, wasn't he?
He came on the pitch as well at the end of against Brighton in Kiev.
What did you think of the pitch invader for Ronaldo?
I think you know what happened. Shall I tell you what I thought? There was a whistle. The referee did like a weird whistle. It kind of almost sound like it was the end of the match. I thought he was just going to pitch invade anyway. But yeah, that was a bit weird.
He just loved the grid on Ronaldo.
At least
He's all
Ronaldo
about
did
himself.
score, yeah.
Yeah, he
At
would have
least,
been fuming.
yeah. Well, do you see Robbo's challenge on him? That was mental.
Ah, that was well class. It's like even like we didn't get smashed by Madrid. We let
Yeah.
ourselves down because we went into a final against Real Madrid, the kings of Europe. The coming up against that, and as we mentioned, squad depth, as Sean's mentioned, the user mentioned, like bringing these players in, Fabinho, Alisson, hopefully, or Black if it is a goalkeeper, because we are going to have to get a world-class goalkeeper. It's gone are the days, and we shouldn't be putting Jack Butland even in the same bracket as Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
No discredit to him, but it's about time we moved up a level in terms
Yeah,
of
we need
transfer.
top quality.
Yeah, because it's obviously the names are going to be getting thrown in the hat, but I think Liverpool and Klopp is building the way in which he just spends like 50, 60 million. He's very clever, and even if he does bring in another signing like Andy Robinson of like obviously 9 to 10 million, but none of us are going to sit here and question any of the signings that he does bring in, because 9 out of 10 of them probably, or even 10 out of 10, are being absolutely spot on. Like if you look at obviously Rodgers, the amount of signings, and even Roy Hodgson, can't believe he was our manager. But it's the players in which both of those managers brought in. I don't know. I think it was Zane or Reese, one of you, Reese, who mentioned the forward line, Berini,
Barini in that, yeah.
Kelly and Lambert. Wow.
I know, what a transformation.
Yeah, it's scary, but I hope never again. That caliber of player. That's why we've been so lower down in the table, really.
Yeah.
We got into that cycle of accepting players of that quality, but now the stock is actually rose a lot more. But I'm absolutely buzzing. For yous, who obviously the goalkeeping situation is like the main priority, but who was yous really like us Liverpool to sign in terms of position or goalkeeper? Like who would you if you were Michael Edwards, who would you go after now?
For a goalkeeper?
A goalkeeper or even another position in the team?
Well, as I was saying before, I think goalkeeper, I think we need to change a goalkeeper. Either Oblak, one of the favourites, Oblak or Alisson, ones that are available. Personally, I'd go for Alisson. I think he would be a good fit for us.
Yeah.
And I think we need another centre back. I think Lovren and Matip are, to be honest, I don't think they're good enough. I thought Matip had a decent start of the season, but after that it's just been a downhill. After that, I think we need another centre back, quality one. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
At the beginning of the transfer, it's only been a couple of weeks, but I thought before we bought Fabinho, I thought we needed a centre back, a goalkeeper, centre back, CDM, another CM, and maybe someone that could play striker, left wing or right wing, And we need just to give other options, see possible games out. I think is Klavan signing a new contract or is he leaving? I'm not sure.
I don't know if he's accepting an extension.
I'd give him an extension. Just only a 1 year one, like.
Yeah, because is he not about 30?
He's 30. Like 30. He's like 35 or 33.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then you can say, and then you can say at Milner, I think he's about 32 or something, 33. He's been brilliant this season.
Yeah.
Especially in the Champions League, he's been phenomenal, and for his age, he's been absolutely brilliant. And just for the Champions League, he should get an extension on his contract. If that was Jurgen Klopp, I would.
You need those experienced heads around the team, don't you? Obviously, with Carragher and Gerrard leaving the club, bringing Milner in is possibly one of the best
he's
kind of made in a long time.
He's kind of like a father figure of the team. He's got loads of experience. Because I think did he win for Man City the league?
2 Prems.
think so.
I don't
yeah.
know.
There's two Prams, yeah.
Yeah, 2 Prams, yeah. That Aguero title winning one. Oh, yes. Aguero! But
The
yeah,
only, the only reason why I liked that because Man United were going to win the league that season.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think that I think Man City's almost become our new Manchester rivals if you think about it. Man United, they've won like the odd trophy, but we seem like more title contenders than them at the moment. And we've had more, the Champions League and especially the matches in like January and in was it November or something, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Those matches seem to have more importance almost than the the ones against Man United. I feel like that rivalry it's obviously always going to be there, but I don't think Man City has become kind of our new kind of Manchester rival.
Yeah, definitely. oh, I think I've just read then everyone like let you all know it's by the sounds of it. Try and guess who Fabinho's agent is who Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, yeah, and Man United have been obviously as you've probably all seen, United have been getting linked with Fabinho over the last couple of weeks, and I tell you what, if that is the case and Liverpool have signed Fabinho, there's going to be an unhappy man at Old Trafford. Like
yeah, that's true. It was January where I think they put a 30 or 40 million bid in for him, and he rejected it. So there's a bit of bad blood between them.
Yeah. In terms of classic Lucas words, unlucky.
Oh, I miss Lucas, man.
Yeah, right. Nice. It was boss chatting to you lads anyway.
You too, pal.
But yeah, just had us on Skype anyway. But defo, Sean, thank you very much, mate, for letting us all have a little gander. But,
yeah, no problem. Oh, if you have one more minute, Jack, it's up to you. But we had a subscriber. He wanted to hear what's everybody's starting 11. If you got 10 seconds, Jack Mack, go for
it. Allison, a potential transferred in. That's my number one target for goalkeeper. Right back Trent. 2 centre backs. I go with obviously Virgil van Dijk and another new centre back, Koulibaly at Napoli.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I'd love Liverpool to sign him. He's another big presence. If not, I'd go with obviously Dejan Lovren, but he's not ideal. But Koulibaly partnering Virgil van Dijk next season. Left back Robbo, of course, only going to be one left back. Central defensive midfield, I'd go with a 4-3-3. The sitting midfielder would be Fabinho. Can't wait for this. Naby alongside Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, as the lads have already mentioned, and the front three already speaks for itself. But there could be a lot of changes in that team, which is great. But lads, what your starting 11?
Yeah, there've been Van Dijk. Supposedly, there's probably rumours that he asked Klopp about. I think is it De Vrij or something like that. He's part of the Netherlands squad. Yeah. So they possibly him, but I think Koulibaly might be going to what was it? Was it City? I think I can't remember. I don't know. He's linked with every team under the sun, to be honest. But but to be honest, I think So Alisson, Robbo, Van Dijk, maybe De Vrij. It depends. Maybe him or we were linked with Chiellini as well because he's a possible free transfer. Because I heard something about his contract. So maybe we would just bring a bit of experience into the team, but you never know. And then Bonucci, I don't know if he's probably going to go to PSG. But anyway, Trent, Fabinho, Keita, Ox, and then the front three. Seems like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think we need to change our goalkeeper, either Alisson or Oblak, or pick either one. You've got to pick Trent, Alexander-Arnold, and Robertson. They've been phenomenal this season. And Van Dijk. The only thing that's missing in that 4 is a partner for Van Dijk. Maybe a De Vrij or someone else. I don't know if we're strongly linked with anyone for that position.
Yeah, it seems like Klopp's going to stick with Lovren though. Or Matip. So I'm not sure about that.
Matip. Why have I completely forgot about Matip? yeah. I'd pull Matip there. I completely forgot it. I completely forgot he was injured. But I would go with Matip, but I'd bring in another player like class of that between them. But yeah, sorry, mate. Go on then.
I would have one central defender midfielder, then two CMs. Obviously, Fabinho, the new signing, another Brazilian. And then if Fakir comes in, I'd put him over Oxlade-Chamberlain. I just think if Fakir comes into the squad, I don't know if he might. I just think he's got that wee bit more quality.
Yeah.
You know, he's good on set pieces, he's good at free kicks. He like I said before, he kind of reminds me of a Coutinho kind of play.
Yeah.
He's quick with his feet, and then obviously Keita in the front three. You can't put away the front three.
Yeah. Do you guys think that? To be honest, I think Salah's probably going to stay for at least another 2 seasons. Do you think?
Who's that?
Salah. Do you think anytime he's going anytime soon? I know he was saying at least this time, at least another season. I know that for sure, but I'm not sure about him. You know, it's getting a bit worrying.
The worst. No, that's what I was just about to say. The worst speculation before the Champions League final that Real we're shitting our pants thinking, oh no, Salah going to go, Salah going to stay.
Yeah.
But after that, I just kind of see Salah going to Real Madrid. After that, what Sergio Ramos did, one of the most disgusting players I've seen. Almost every game he's cheating, he's diving.
He did that last Champions League final as well against Cuadrado. Diving.
Yeah.
And pulling him everywhere. Sorry, continue.
Because the ball went out, and then I think Cuadrado just walked past him, and he might have just touched him slightly.
He just touched him on the back or something, and he just dived. Yeah.
You think he's been shot by a sniper rifle? Honestly, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't understand why UEFA can't look back and ban him or something. I don't know what happens. I don't know what the rules are, but
they ban Real.
They love child, didn't he? Ramos and Ronaldo.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's all backed by the Spanish government. Have been for years. The UEFA, it's so corrupt.
But do you think that we might be getting Pulisic then? If Salah's going to stay, maybe 1 season, depends. You never know where he's going to go.
I've seen
anywhere.
A comments.
I've got two questions. Once you guys get a second, thoughts on Alisson, and maybe we'll ask this question first. What players do you think will leave the squad next season? That's the 2 questions. Alisson and who's leaving next season. Whoever's leaving next season and Alisson. But to continue with what you're saying, sorry to interrupt there, guys.
That's fun. Have fun.
Don't be silly.
Who's going first?
I'm going to go first. For the clear out quickly, just I think obviously, as we mentioned before, lads, it'd either be if Wardy goes out on loan or for the permanent. I think he might be going out. Obviously, keep Karius as our second choice backup.
Yep.
Mignolet 110% gone. It should have been 2 windows ago, but he's going.
Jack. Listen, I agree, but me personally, I think Karius should go. But I know
what will happen.
I know. I agree with what Nerd Boy Karim was saying. Or Karim, I should call him. Calling you by your YouTube name, but Mignolet, I don't know, man. It's just we do need a massive change, and he probably is gonna go. I do agree with that. I just kind of laugh in the way.
Yeah, sure. I laughed at my dad. I was like, bet you when you watch the match, either goalkeeper out of the 2 would have done exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like how many times have we watched Mignolet over the years drop the ball into the back of the net?
That being said,
against Arsenal.
That being said, though, what Karius did in that match was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. The first one, I'm just done.
Yeah, I literally saw it coming. I was like, calm down. Just calm down. You've got a lot of time. You can just, if he kicked it, he probably would have called a foul then instead. But anyway, someone said about Moreno maybe leaving. To be honest, I think we should convert him to a left winger instead, because he seems like. Definitely. Because he's got the speed, and I think he's not an actual left back in my opinion. Moreno should, he should go to the left wing, back up for Mane. Maybe just, I think we shouldn't, because he can be quality. the thing is, but he's like inconsistent. Like people are saying about Zaha as well, but I'm not too sure about Zaha. I'm not sure if I think he might be a flop in bigger clubs, but
yeah, he's had his chance at a big club, Man United,
yeah,
and he flopped.
yeah.
But yeah, lads, I'm gonna have to shoot. But thank you very much, everyone, and thank you, lads, and Sean. Right,
Yeah.
I'll love you in the
That's all right, man.
Jack.
Yeah, I'll speak to you too anyway, and every single one of you. I think I'll add you on Skype anyway if he's
Yeah.
wants.
See you in a bit. Lad.
Yeah, that's fine.
See you later, boys.
Right,
Yeah,
see
have
you
a good
later,
one.
pal.
Take care. Well, that was good having Jack Mack around. We're still doing a conversation, talking about whatever we want here. While you guys are into subjects, if you see the chat going, feel free to answer questions as well. People will like that. As much as we can get locked in on one or two topics, we could talk forever. It's always fun to try to get people's questions in here and there. But you guys are, whenever you're on the air, I always like to give the show to whoever's on the air. So you guys are basically running the show. Just putting that tip in there. One of the best parts of the show is getting the questions in. Every 5-10 minutes, if we can get one new thing in. If not, I'll interrupt or something. So it's hard. It's so easy to talk about Liverpool. I mean, I could do a stream forever.
It's the best football club in the world.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Oh man, I love. That's why doing this show is as difficult as it is, having to put in a lot of hours and all sorts of things.
It's
fun.
Almost like a little community for us, because like things like Redmond TV, that's kind of it's almost like it's a lot bigger, but something like this is kind of
nice.
It's like a nice little community for us.
Yeah, this is our special place. We can go here and try to figure out everything, or have a total breakdown. Like on the 26th, oh man, it's crazy. But that's why, I realized like it's gotten so big now. And once I started going live, I wasn't sure how the live match reactions would go, because it's like, okay, who's gonna watch? It's not exactly watchable after the fact, except for certain points. Yeah, we're watching a match. But everybody loves joining live, so I get all those views nice and live, and it's a success. Yeah. Then I have the occasional train wreck, which I might delete because it gets too crazy. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I appreciate everyone making this show what it is. I'm very humbled and honored.
We've got you to thank for, man.
Yeah.
Oh well, no, I appreciate it, but really, everybody's support and comments. I just couldn't. We couldn't do this if it wasn't together. And of course, we got my dad as well, right? He's the legend. Yeah. So, but much love to you all. You guys can keep going on. I don't know where you were before we got back into the thing. You know what? Let's take a look. Anybody have any questions or comments? Whoever's for Reese and for Karim, who are talking right now. Any questions? Where do you guys want the show to go right now? Do we want to talk about Jorginho or not Jorginho?
Fabinho.
Watching it live. Fabinho. I'm such an idiot. See, this is why. I'm just gonna give up. I'm not even. I'm just gonna have the Skype thing. Might mute my mic, and that's it. So anywhere you guys want to take this, we can ask any questions here, especially football related. You guys can just talk. So yeah, go ahead.
What do you think of Ryan Sessegnon? Because he's been linked with Tottenham as well. I'm not sure if we should get him or we should, if we should hold back, because he's gonna get snatched up somewhere. Most likely.
I think personally for me, I think Sessegnon would be I think I really like him. I think he's brilliant. I think he's only about 18, 19, maybe even younger.
Yeah.
I think he's a left back. He scored so many goals for Fulham. The only thing is, if we get him, well, I don't see us getting him, but if we did, I would still keep Robertson in the side, definitely 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
And then he might want game time, so I really like him, but I don't think he would fit in the squad. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, the thing is, you never know with these, wonder kids. They could just, I don't know, like he might be just good at a smaller team than at somewhere like Liverpool. It's almost a bit of a gamble, isn't it? Because if we get him, he's probably going to be on the bench because Mane's there, Robertson's there. Who's he really going to go out for besides injury? I'm not too sure. Let's look at any questions in the comments or anything.
Yeah, I was looking at the comments that Foxy said, talk about White Allison and not Donnarumma.
I think
That's a good
people just
question.
want like proper quality right now. That's the point. And I think Donnarumma's going to be crazy money because he asked for like over like 100 something million.
The reason why I think Allison is because he's a wee bit older. He's got experience. He's got experience in the Champions League. Donnarumma, I think he's only about 19. He'll be a brilliant goalkeeper in the future, definitely, as a given.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he lacks that experience that we need for a goalkeeper right now.
Yeah. I'm not going to botch your name, but someone says, do you all agree Fekir must be a crucial signing because we lost Coutinho and need a playmaker? I think we do need someone that. The thing is that we think Ox, but I think we need I'm not too sure. I think we need that quality right now.
Yeah, I think Oxlade-Chamberlain would probably be the one to replace if we get Fekir. But
yeah, because Ox is inconsistent. Against Man City, he bossed that game. But against Swansea, he was throwing balls over there and everywhere. They were pretty bad. But he's improved a lot better than he did at Arsenal. But I think maybe Fekir. I think there's probably another player. I had another player on the top of my tongue. I'm trying to think, but yeah, someone like Fekir, someone else to kind of replace Coutinho, I think is vital because he had a lot more assists than Paul Pogba or something, and he left in January, so we need someone like that.
I think that spot is still missing where Coutinho left. And even if we get Fekir, Oxlade-Chamberlain's still a fantastic player for us. It's good for rotation. In that December, January, when we've got 2 games a week, it just adds more meat to the squad if we get Fekir, that quality of player, and if we get a reasonable price, maybe 67 million.
Yeah, they said around 60. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we do need a really good quality player. Well, we've got Naby, but we also need another one for the other side. If we want to challenge for the title this next season.
Yeah, I agree. The thing, Man City, we kind of almost need to look towards them of how they've been doing it. They've been bringing, Bernardo Silva. He's been on the bench, and he sometimes he's better than Sterling. So it's really difficult because if you buy these players, they don't want to be sitting on the bench, and someone to place Coutinho, they probably won't want to. They probably want to half the time, like how he did move to Barcelona. So I think we need to find maybe. Do you think someone younger? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree, definitely, 100%. Yeah, I totally agree to what you're saying. I was just looking at the comments.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do agree with Martin Aston. He says it's all right saying sign this player and that player. We need to get rid of Sturridge, Moreno, and Ings. They're all on big wages. I think Sturridge is
too much gone. I think
it's a shame for Sturridge because I think if he never got injured or any had his injury problems, he could. I could be wrong here, but he could be possibly up there with Harry Kane because in his first season when we almost won the title, he was unplayable. I think Moreno, the first start of the season, he was decent. I was quite surprised. If you said to me at the start of the season, Moreno's going to start for us, I would probably cut off your hand and laugh at you. But I don't think he's good enough to play for Liverpool. He's past that. I don't think he's there. He was ever up there to play for Liverpool. Ings, I don't think he's good enough.
Yeah.
Again, to play.
He's like, I think the thing is he's definitely better than Solanke because he scored almost 2 goals in his like his first 2 proper games.
And he's been injured for like almost a year and a half.
Yeah. The thing is, I think a player like Solanke, I think he needs to go. Definitely needs to go on loan somewhere because he's too young. And we've given him a load of time to have his chance. I think his main real big chance was the Brighton game, even though he did start in, against Burnley, the 2-1 win. But the thing is, I think we need a really good striker because Sturridge was that guy for quite a long time because he'd get injured and then he'd be put on the bench just to because slowly get him back in, but he'd just kind of stayed on the bench. So yeah, I think Sturridge is definitely gone. Ings I think Ings will probably stay. Solanke will probably most likely stay or go on loan. Yes, yeah, I think that's it really. Yeah.
Any comments you want to say?
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm back now too, but you guys keep going. I'm just.
Yeah, you
doing my thing.
You gotta add in a bit.
I'm doing nothing now. I'm the laziest show host ever. It's great.
You gotta give in some comments, yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I was actually just filling in the comments to put my to put the Skype call and show in the title, and I'm going to put my address in here so that people can start adding. And then, it's going to get hilarious when you get Manx trying to crank call the show. So can't wait for that. Don't worry. I'll burn them. I burn them every time. Every time they try to get me in the chat room, I get them hard and then I delete it. Anyway, go ahead. So
KBot 411 said, any news on Ryan Brewster, a good talent? Well, yeah, I think he'd be a good striker, but I think he needs to go on loan before. I think a lot of these players need to go on loan just to kind of understand, we kind of, when they come back to us, they'll be a lot better than, and they'll be more reliable, kind of for us.
Yeah, I think Ryan Brewster, when he's fit, I think he should go out on loan, play professional football instead of amateur football. Give him some game time, and when he comes back from Liverpool, just work from there. Give him more game time for Liverpool. Keep on the bench, and then chop and change and see how he does. But I think he should go out on loan when he's fit. Give him that extra experience, intensity, pressure, and see how he does. And I'm confident that he will be a great striker for Liverpool one day.
Yeah. Prez Firmino, he said that we need a proper striker. The thing is, I think Firmino just, he works for our system. If we don't have Firmino, if we put Origi up, if he was he would break down. Yeah, exactly right. I don't think he'd work as well. If he made it work, where was he? Yeah, but that, everybody's confidence was dropped. Everybody there's obviously going to be games. You can't count on him every single game. And that's why there's 10 other players on the pitch. There's sometimes he's obviously now how many of the other games he's been kind of like a linchpin.
I was looking at Blue Stick Gaming says I still want Liverpool to sign a backup for Trent and Robertson. I agree.
I'm not sure for Trent because we got Klein.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Klein.
What other position do you say? Sorry.
Robertson as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing with Klein, he hasn't hit his peak for his Liverpool career, and he's been out most of the majority of the season. I think we need to get a player for Trent's position, who's going to be fit majority of the games for a backup. I think Klein could be a risk after coming back from that.
We made Gomez our kind of like our right back, didn't we, before Trent almost, because Trent was here and there, and then it was through, I think, was it November to January-ish, where Gomez was kind of like our main right back.
Yeah.
And then Trent got the nod Yeah, I think Tunis. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Left back,
So,
right back,
do you,
maybe.
do you, do you think Gomez might play a centre back role? Because that was always the idea, but
I
never
think
panned out that way.
I think Klopp will probably give him a shot at centre back, maybe like pre-season or something like that, just to see how he does. But the thing is with Gomez, I really don't like him. He's kind of like he seems to always lack concentration at the most important times. That's the problem, and that's like with him and Lovren. More so kind of Gomez. Lovren just does it like maybe towards the end of matches, like he can't really see out the end of matches. But Gomez kind of like random. Like I said again for the Man City game. Was it like the 38th minute or something? I can't remember. He just like how did he not see that ball coming? You got to mark the guy.
Yeah, he has made a lot of mistakes.
He's made far too many.
He's
Yeah. But the thing is,
Yeah,
he's still
for
young.
me, it's his awareness. Like
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
he's actually really talented and can do great things, but it's kind of like Wijnaldum too. Like great players when they're on their day, but their awareness is like
Yeah.
it's pretty shit.
yeah, he
Um,
hasn't
I,
had good
I don't know
man
if that
marking.
to me it's like you there's when it comes to
Oh, yeah.
players that have this problem, you can train and you can teach them, but I think it comes down to an instinctive flaw. That's what I think
Yeah.
it is.
You know,
But I
we
could be
forgot
wrong
about-
though. I rate Gomez, but it's like Karius. Like Karius is great at being solid for certain things, but then that happens. Like, come on, man. We're in the instinct rating. It's like you got like a 1 out of 10. So that's how I
So-
feel about Gomez, Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Those kind of players when they have Chan was a bit similar, but
Yeah,
he can be an offensive beast, and he did kind of
yeah, he drives.
most of the times he was bad when he wasn't playing, and he would come back and just start.
Yeah.
So he had a bit of he was more. It wasn't so much awareness as like in one game. I remember that Arsenal game with him and Lucas when I slated them so bad.
Yeah.
Like his awareness was so bad in that game. But it wouldn't be a consistent problem with Chan. Usually he was getting better and making less mistakes, and then the Watford goal, and he'd always seem to produce for us when we needed him. So I didn't have much of a problem with Chan because he was heading in the right direction. With Gomez, and Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hate on Wijnaldum, but I'm seeing trends, and it's when it's this every time we put them in. This is now happening. Maybe with Gomez, it's limited because he's only had a few matches where he was playing anyways, and he was good and then he was bad. But it does seem like a trend. That's my concern about Gomez. But I still rate him. But I do
can't
feel
really trust
he's
him
an
at the
error
moment,
prone.
yeah.
He's an error prone kind of player, which
He's
is
still a young
especially on
boy.
defense.
He's only about
Yeah,
22 as well.
He's like 20, I think, isn't he?
He
He's
is
20.
very young. He is very young, and I'll give him that benefit of the doubt. But see, this is where the whole he's young argument
But yeah, that's what I was about to say, yeah.
versus the do you have it built
Right,
in
yeah,
or not?
yeah,
Do
exactly.
you got it or not? Do
Yeah.
you have the
something like
football
that.
instincts? Do you have that gene? Do you have the awareness? And that's where how much awareness can you really develop in a player? It's
Exactly,
almost
yeah,
like
but-
you have to be hungry and hyper aware to begin with anyways. I will argue you can train and sort of fix that, but there's no amount of training drills you can do to teach a guy to always be aware at the right time. That's my where I sit on Gomez.
Yeah.
I do like him, but I do slate him as well for that.
Yeah.
So
You know about the backup right back and left back. Well, we forgot that we bought Fabinho, and he plays right back as well as CDM. So I guess we got right, and then we've got Henderson as well. Then that could slot into the CDM if Trent or Klein's not available.
Yeah.
That's what
Um,
Double Stoke said.
I saw a good comment from Stephen Owens saying later got to go out in one of the best streams. Great comments and love the Skype calls, Sean. Never walk alone. Get in there.
get in there. My
Go
mic
get
is
it.
Go
muted.
get it.
Go get it, baby. It's like, what is go get it? What do you mean go get it? It all started from an inside joke with my friend. He was actually in the live match reactions, the guy with the
Yeah.
long hair. He's a close friend of mine. And but nobody knew that. So it's this crazy Yank. I'm Canadian. This crazy Yank saying, "Go get it" in a pink shirt. I don't know, but I like it. I'm gonna sub.
Just curious, can you guys understand me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
absolutely. You guys are. The thing is, for me, I can understand you perfectly. It's matching the audio volume. Yours has come down a bit, so it's better now. The problem is, it's not that your audio's bad. It's just in comparison to everyone else. So it could be everyone's is too low, but it's pretty good. It's not that big of a problem. If the audio gets too out of whack, for someone being too low or too high or whatever, or if they're breathing too much in the mic, that's okay, buddy. I did it too. I bought this new headset. I bought it a couple days ago for FIFA, right? I said, you know what? I got to get a headset. I put that sucker so that the mic was here, and I recorded it. Good thing I didn't try it live. I recorded it and I listened back, and all you could hear was I'm like, this is the craziest, creepiest FIFA stream. I'm like, so I moved the mic up here, and it's, it wasn't as bad. But you don't realize what a mic picks up. But no, it's been, Reese, you've been great since you corrected it. So there might be, if there's ever a problem, I'll step in and say, I'll let you guys know what we're hearing. But yeah, no problem. Anyways, great stream. We can keep going. People are welcome to call in and join the group. You guys are doing a tremendous job. This has gone, we're already 2 hours, 21 minutes in, but people are still coming in.
Nothing.
And this type of a stream, this is something, it's pretty rare to get a live stream going where people can call in for a Liverpool.
Yeah.
I don't think that exists, other than us. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Like a live stream of it. So yeah, I'm really happy to have you guys join in live. No, yeah, thank you guys, really. And yeah, everyone's welcome to call in. You guys keep running the show. I'm good over here with the comments. So,
Sean, when did you kind of start, getting into football and Liverpool and stuff?
Well, for me, I played football as a kid. My dad was the coach. Yeah. I got some hilarious stories, man. My dad was crazy, screaming at little kids, like, buddy. And I was a smart ass too. I'd talk back. I'd be like, "Shut up, Dad!" Go to the car. Like he would. I'd have to wait at the car. He'd make us run laps. He was the best. We won. My dad was a brilliant coach. But I get older. I got into my teens. Unfortunately, there's a very small football culture over here, so you can't.
Yeah.
If
I like ice hockey in that.
You know what? It's sad. I was brilliant at ice hockey too. I could have probably made the NHL. I know I'd sound like I'm a bragging prick on this show, but I'm good, man. Like even out of shape, if I go to the park right now, I can get some highlights, no problem. So you know what? I can cry and bitch and moan that I never had my shot, but. That's how life goes. I get to do this dream show, and I love it. As for getting into Liverpool football, I didn't watch football. I wasn't interested in it. All I knew football was English football in the World Cup. So it was kind of, right? I cheered for England, diehard English fan. That's all I knew football was. And then my dad, 2013 was ending. My dad's singing "You'll Never Walk Alone" coming into the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I realized my last name. I didn't realize my last name. It meant red. And I was like, it all started to click. And there's much more in my life that all intertwines with this club that blows my mind away. And when we had that run where, we should have won the league, and the slip happened, and Suarez and being Suarez, like I came in in February, and I'm like, this club is rolling. I didn't understand or appreciate the game of football. Even though I knew it and I played it as a kid, it's different watching it and having an appreciation for it. So I was more of a basketball guy. I love my highlights. I love basketball because you get so many highlights and dunks, and I'm a highlight guy, and I was good at basketball. Love my basketball. So unfortunately, in 2005, I was more. My favorite player, Reggie Miller, was retiring. That was ending in my life. So I didn't realize what was about to happen for Liverpool. May 25th, 2005. Greatest comeback in sports of all time. Champions League final of dreams. I do remember my dad telling me about it, but I didn't get it. So it wasn't until that run in 2014, and I was a part of the heartbreak. And I got locked in. Once I get into something, Oh man, and Liverpool of all things to be involved in, and I was hooked right away. And I'm like, wow, man, this is, and I wanted it so bad for my dad, and it didn't happen. And then I watched the next season. I came in, watched the whole next season under Brendan Rodgers. Rodgers did what he could. We lost Suarez. You know, Balotelli came in. I was sticking up for Balotelli. Oh no, wait, was that? Hold on, no.
Yeah, Balotelli.
Balotelli came in, but when did I do the? I'm losing my train of thought here. Yeah, I did the first season, and we still had him for. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so yeah, we did that was the first season I watched, which was terrible to watch, and we nearly got we were close to relegation at one point early on, which I was like, what? And but you know, and for me, I got to spend time with my dad. I watched every match. I didn't do the show till the following season, and you know, I was still a noob. I didn't know anything, and but you know, I knew the game. I could watch the game and make sense of it. And so that's where I really started to become a fan, was when right away when I followed. And you know, I wasn't a plastic fan or a Yank or a glory hunter as they call it. I was in for my dad. Like these assholes, right? Like they don't know. They just judge you because, oh, this Yank, what does he know? And he's just coming, whatever. But I came in, and honestly, it was a heartbreaker. It's not surprising that that's where I came in, of course. But I watched that next stagnant season. I do remember a bit of a streak towards the end of that season.
Yeah.
You know, and then I think was that the 6-1? That was the 6-1. Yeah, I hadn't started my show yet. That I did not watch. That was the one match I didn't watch, because I didn't even know if anything was riding on it. I didn't understand Europa League or anything back then, so I was like, this thing doesn't matter. I didn't even watch that match, thankfully, because it was terrible. Yeah. But I did come in the next year. I started the show, and I was just doing random uploads. But I was in. Like I felt it, and I stopped watching all other sports consistently. So, Advenko says Balotelli's world class, but his mentality is terrible. Like he doesn't care. Balotelli's a character. My very first video, it was 5 minutes, and it was probably August 17th, 2015. When it was my first upload, and I defended Balotelli because I had seen how good he can strike the ball, right? And he can be good, but you guys are totally right. I didn't know. I was a noob. I came in. I'm like, come on, let's give this guy a chance. But there's something about him. It's a shame because he's such a brilliant player for doing a cracking shot.
Yeah, I think it's his attitude that kind of.
It's his attitude, or I think it's a bit of both. Like he seems like he's a really nice guy, and like we can say all we want about his attitude, and I kind of agree. I still remember him taking a picture with the under-23s when he was done with our club, and to me I was like, well, at least he'll do that. But yeah, he's got a really bad reputation. I don't know. I don't want to say that he totally deserves that reputation. I don't want to say that he doesn't. You know, the guy nearly burned his house down lighting fireworks in it. Did he? I think he burned his house down. Like, there's something about some people, like, no matter how good they are or what they do, trouble's coming for them. And I think that's how it is with Balotelli. And maybe he has a lot of the blame for why he's viewed that way. I don't know. It's a tricky one with him because I know in the right circumstances, he can be a great asset to a team. But... you know, what are you going to do? It's Balotelli. Why always me?
He's gone through a lot of shit as well.
He has, yeah.
Like racism and all that.
The racism stuff, and then, you know what? I felt bad for him when he did the tweet or the Instagram post or the Facebook post, what he talked about. It was in reference to a Jew. He was just, you know, it was a silly thing. And he just didn't think, and he retweeted it or uploaded it and sent whatever someone had sent because he thought it was funny, and then they go after him for racism, and I'm like, you know what, man, it's such a shame. Like what he did, he should have thought it out. He shouldn't have tweeted it because the thing is it's gonna look. It's honestly like he didn't mean anything bad by it. It looks funny when you read it. It's a funny thing, but a lot of people will get offended by it, right? And it's just wise not to go there. I just felt bad because he experienced some hardcore racism right in his face. A lot of black players, a lot of these fans in Europe and in certain countries, like they're throwing bananas, they're making monkey chants. It's the most disgraceful thing. And I think it's a shame that a guy who had to go through that had to have a lecture on racism or be, but then the thing is if you don't address it there, then you're not being fair to the Jewish community. So what are they supposed to do, right? If people, I don't know. I just felt bad for him. It is what it is. But we'll get back into something else now. Let's get into a different topic. We got off the rails again. 2.5 hours in. As soon as you go Balotelli, we're almost 3 hours. That's how you know. A 3-hour stream, Balotelli's definitely getting into this one. So President says Sadio Mane experienced racism against Roma. It's a shame. It's dirty. I don't even want to talk about it. It's totally worth talking about, but it just gets me down and it gets me angry. But you know what? People who are like that, they're pathetic. They're pathetic, and when people get like that, I have no respect for them. So it just gets me angry. I'm just going to start ranting if we get there. We're trying to be positive here. So, but I really appreciate you guys with your comments on the show, running the show right now. What do I think? Irish Gamer says, what do I think of the signing of Fabinho? I'm excited. This is great news. I've never seen him play, and then I watched some highlights today, and I'm like, okay, again, there you go. Good job. Same thing with Salah last year. I watched the highlights, and, it speaks for itself. I love that guy's stride. Fabinho looks like he's a real go-getter. And I'm going to guess I don't know. I don't want to say he's going to replace Henderson, but that would make sense, right? In some sort of capacity, right? I mean, but this is great. And we're expecting more news in the coming days as well. Good comments, everybody.
Like, when you hear a signing, like Liverpool are going to sign someone, it kind of like lines up your day and makes you so happy, because I absolutely love seeing players getting signed from Liverpool. It just makes me so excited and what they can bring to the club and what they can bring to the fans.
Yeah, definitely.
Exciting times, no doubt about it. Hold on, is my mic too low? My mic's too low. There we go. Yeah, definitely exciting times. We need something positive right away, and I like that we're going for it right away. It was a terrible, disastrous loss for us. I love how Klopp bounced back. The fans, everybody. Like at first when I watched it, I was so down. Like, it was dark. That live stream I did was more of like.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, I remember one guy, Tobias Red, put in the comments, he goes, Sean, stop with the meme. Because I was talking about how I'd be a great keeper and all this, and I am too, man. I'm freaking good, man. It was a big, violin special, and I deleted his comment too. I'm like, delete. I should have let the comment up. Sometimes when you do the show, you're just hurt, even though people may have a great point. And I was devastated. We were all devastated, man. And Klopp came back with that. Sometimes you just got to step outside of where people are expecting you to go. Everyone's expecting us to have our head down. We totally bottled it in terms of Karius' mistakes, but we totally showed up and owned Real Madrid until that, as well as Ramos being dirty. So you know what? If that's what it takes to knock us out, I can at least say we were the best team in Europe until all that happened. So I like Klopp's response. It's definitely an outside of the box way of saying, you know what, we're shaking this off. And the lyrics were really good too. It was such a terrible defeat, but I'm already past it. We're still going to obviously go back to it and rant about it and talk about it because it's, we've experienced it. But I'm feeling much better. Last couple days I'm feeling much better, and I think Jurgen Klopp really picked everybody up that next day. I woke up hungover. I didn't drink anything, and I was, when it's, I'm not kidding. I know a lot of you woke up this way, where even if you're not drinking, you wake up and you feel like, you really feel like, man, like I feel like I was thrown in like a dumpster. It was so heartbreaking. But the future is bright. Good comment. Well, it's just bad. The dumpsters are terrible. I don't know. They smell. I was gonna say a washing machine or a dryer. That's how my head felt. I felt like I drank too much. I didn't even drink. It was so bad. Too many emotions. Too many negative things go through your mind when you experience that. And we were so close, and we were the better squad up until Karius' bungling, in my opinion. It is what it is. Like Henderson said, we win as a team, we lose as a team. You got to credit Henderson and Gerard said this, for not slating Karius. And Henderson is class. As much as we want to talk about how he plays as a midfielder, I think he's played rather tremendous in this Champions League run.
Yeah.
That being said, I agree with you guys that I know earlier on in the season we were smashing teams. Then Hendo would come in and we'd draw 1-1 and we'd all be so pissed. And he'd get the brunt of it. And he wasn't. He'd do a couple mistakes, but he didn't deserve it. The problem is it just looks a certain way some games, and that's the problem with Liverpool fans is we're so passionate. Which is a great thing. It's a greatest strength but greatest weakness thing. Certain matches, you're just someone's gonna get piled on, whether they totally deserve it or not. And Henderson received the brunt of that. But I do agree, though. As much as I've been giving Henderson a chance, and he has been stellar where it's counted this year, maybe it's time that we go in a different direction, right? But I really do love Henderson, and I think he deserves a lot of credit and a lot of support, and I really like how he handled that interview. But I haven't really seen hardly anything post-match because it was too much of a heartbreaker, But good news today, Fabinho, and more.
Dembele. Who's Osama Dembele?
What's that?
Someone's just writing the comment Osama Dembele instead of Usman. Sorry, never mind. Continue.
I don't know. You guys could go. I was finished, so this is good. We're doing a great show. You guys are awesome, man.
Yeah. Who are you guys' favorite player since we'll say since 2000?
For Liverpool since 2000.
Yeah.
I think you've got to kind of go. One of the favourites like Gerrard, or Torres, or Riise, those kind of players. If Salah stays with us
he'd be one of the.
And he keeps up his talent, I'm sure he'll be up there. What about yourself?
Yeah, I think because I kind of started watching football in 2007 because I'm fairly young compared to because I can't remember 2005 because I was 4 or 5. Around 2007, mainly when Benitez kind of signed Torres. Torres would probably be my favorite player.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. Well, the first time I remember watching Liverpool before I became a fan, we came up to Scotland. The first game, my dad's a massive Liverpool fan, and that's how I got from. But I remember the first game I was watching was the Champions League final in 2005, and just to see them play, getting told the history at that time, I fell in love with the club. Everything about it was attractive, and coming back from 3-0 down in the Champions League final, it's unheard of.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of it's one of those amazing stories, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, and I've just followed him since that.
Alright, do you want to look at some stuff in the comments?
Yeah, sure. You can go first.
No, you go on. I don't have anything at the moment, sorry.
Let's have a look here. Guys in the comments, if you want to ask any questions, feel free, or join the Skype.
I'm gonna cut in for 1 second.
Yeah.
We are gonna do this content. Pretty much, here's what I'm thinking of doing now.
Yeah.
These Skype call-ins. This is definitely where the show has to go. I want to do this pretty much in every stream. I want to offer this
The
experience.
Skype call.
The Skype call, yeah. So what I'm thinking though, if it's like post-match, just for match day, okay, just so you guys know,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. My dad and I do our post-match,
Yeah.
so now it's gonna be difficult because you know how my dad is. He, especially live, he just kills me live. He does it every time. He's like, "Oh, I'm live. I'm gonna totally get him." And I try to shut the stream down, and you know, then he like nearly smacks me, and he tells me to shut up in front of thousands of people. It's my dad, you know. I gotta love him, right? But I gotta try to train him to do what I want to do as a post-match. The thing is if we do a 2-3 hour great stream, people will join in and they'll love it. But a lot of people also want to get a quick 5-minute video. So what I want to do is do a quick Dad Sean kind of bam 5-minute player ratings post-match chat, which is nearly impossible with my dad because he'll go on forever. And then I'll end that stream and then do a Skype call in post-match chat. I'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, you were Cat Kings.
But it's so, with my dad, man, he makes it so challenging live. He's the best for content, but when it comes, he makes great points. But like, he can't. He's like the. I don't know. I don't want to say what I was thinking there because I don't mean it that way. But it's like, okay, Redmen TV, they've got it perfect. They'll upload a 5-minute video or 10-minute video, but they're so professional, locked in and out, bam, right? My dad's the opposite of that. He'll go on. He'll just like, hey, Dad, okay, so this is the thing of the match, and he'll take something, and then he'll start with a great point, and within 5 minutes, we're the show is totally derailed. It happens almost every time, but it's still good. But what my dad has to realize is it's like, okay, we can't get like make your point, but get back into the show and then get to the next point. But it's great content, but he's not used to, you know, he does his own thing. So I've got to train him to do a 5-10 minute stream, and then we do another stream after. I think that'll work better for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna do the Skype calls more often. I'm gonna have this option available any stream. It's as easy as someone calling in, and we don't even have to set up for it. I might set up now if someone wants to get on cam and they want to be in the video, I'll have to have settings for that. If you guys don't mind, I could have a screen showing your Skype pic, or like showing my you know, because if you guys are talking and I take a break or I'm saying nothing, they're just watching
And then
me.
they've got
It doesn't, you know, it doesn't look bad, but I'm realizing people will come in and it's you just want to give them a little bit more to look at so they can be a little more engaged and feel that they're in it. So if you guys want, if you're comfortable with your pictures, I'm gonna use that as part of maybe a window in the video, or you want to change your pictures up just if you're not comfortable with certain stuff going out on live streams. So but I might have to do stuff like that, but now I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself with this show. Just keeping you guys in the know. This is what I'm thinking of for everyone listening right now. We will do the Skype call, and so that you might as well consider it we can Skype call anytime now. So that's really good news for the show and for everybody.
Yeah, well, it's something fun, isn't it?
Thank you guys for calling in as well.
It's the Skype. It's a Skype call for everyone. Yeah.
It's for everybody. All I ask is we try to keep it football. You guys have been great. Yeah. There's a couple subscribers where, like, we got people from all walks of life here. I'm all for free speech, but I'm also not going to be an idiot and get into controversial subjects on a football show.
Keep it football. Yeah.
Sometimes we do. Like, I'm not even going to say guilty of it because I'm human. I'm going to get triggered. Some things I'm passionate about, or someone's going to ask me and people are going to go there. It happens. And in a 3-hour live stream, when we've already done 3 hours of live streaming, sometimes I go there and I'm like, oh man. we gotta try. We gotta keep it football. And
Yeah,
there's a few
definitely.
subscribers in particular that if they get the chance to go live, I'll have to have a. There's some people where I'll have to talk to them before we go live. All I ask is that we respect everybody and try to keep it football. And
Yep.
I think we're gonna have an awesome time. That's really it. Kind of it kind of is obvious. Just don't go looking for trouble, and people have to realize that we're doing a football show and we're all trying to work together here. So you guys have been stellar, honestly.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, it's gonna be a regular thing. We can call in. We can have call-ins anytime.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be awesome. So, you know what would be cool? Technically, we could do this. We could call. We can do it. No problem. We could do live call-ins during the match too. Most people are gonna be watching, but we do the live reactions. But all I have to do is hit one button, and you can be in the show. I am gonna do my match reaction footage with this camera going forward again, so the quality will be better.
Mm-hmm.
The audio will probably be better too. I like this webcam looks great though.
It's
but
pretty
and the thumbnails are going to be great with this cam. So the audio will come through this feed live, but the reaction video won't pick up that audio, so it might not be as, I don't know. Sometimes it's better because you get a better reaction with someone on the phone too. So what we can do that as well. Even during the live match reactions, we can get somebody ranting with Dad. If Dad's not enough,
Yeah, for sure.
or me. Sometimes I'm bad. Like I've had a few live streams where you look at yourself or a few reaction videos, and I'm like, man, it's when you get crazy, it's like you're like, who is that guy? So I've got a work in progress. I've had a few crazy moments on this show where I've had to delete stuff. So, but yeah, everyone's welcome to call, be a part of the show, and even during match day. So that'll be awesome during the stream, during the live stream. Stephen Owens, yeah, the feed is still going. It's a new level. We're hitting new levels on this show.
Go get it.
Go get it. Do it. You guys are awesome. Honestly, I don't want to end this show. It is 7:00 over here. I do have to go soon, but we can still go for another 10 minutes. And you guys have been awesome. Listening to this has been great. And again, this is also, in case we were wondering, this is the Fabinho to Liverpool live stream. We went everywhere. It's when you're doing a live show, it goes everywhere. And I think this is a great statement. This is a great show of intent and endeavor that we got to do something positive, and we're bouncing back. We will rise and fly again. So anyways, let's go. 24-hour live feed. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, you guys can keep talking. Anyone have any questions or comments in the chat room? Now's your chance to get some more stuff out that we can talk about. And yeah, great show, man.
Yeah, any questions?
I'm just looking at someone's comment. Sometimes when I think there's a troll in here, I got to do my investigative work.
You gotta do your thing.
Oh, I see blue. I see blue in that thing. We got a plastic. Is it Chelsea in there? I don't know. I see. Oh no, is that Barcelona? That's Barcelona. Okay, so yeah, whatever. Look at this guy. Let's have fun. I think we got a troll here. Like this guy's. Look at this guy. Look at him. What is this? What kind of a comment is that? That's what I say to your comment. He's like, what is this? Yeah. It's the legendary show of a lifetime that you're not a part of if you keep it up.
I think that might be a bit of a troll as well.
You can usually tell. The dick comments, they pop out pretty easily in here. Because it'll always be something negative, and it'll always be like a cheap shot. It's the dick right away, man. So as soon as I say, what is this? It's like, you know what, buddy? What are you? You're a fool. Get out of here. Look at him. He says, "Come on, United." Yeah. What team? You don't even know what team you cheer for. You got freaking Barcelona in your avatar pick, and he's saying, "Come on, United." You're getting blocked for that. No, I'm not gonna block him. I'm not gonna block him. That's not too we do mank alert, but
he says, "Come on, United."
It's all right. I won't block him for that. As long, you know what? Sometimes it's funny, But yeah, you get characters when you do this show. You get look at this, look at these guys.
What do you
Anyways,
think of this comment? Blue Stick Gaming says, when should we question Klopp on his managerial career at Liverpool?
I go ahead.
Oh, got it. So I think it depends if he's. I think he really needs to win something. But to be honest, I think that I think FSG really kind of they know that it's a long-term process. So I don't think we're gonna fire him anytime soon. But yeah, I think if he doesn't really get anything within the next 2 years, it's a bit of a problem. But I won't mind him, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, the whole Klopp. What was the thing here? When should we question Klopp on his managerial career at
Yeah.
Liverpool? I'm not no offense, but I'm not really a fan of that comment. We've slated him when he didn't make the right changes, or but I mean, come on, like he's done so much, and in my opinion, he's overachieved. Okay, people can laugh at him saying, oh, he bottles it in finals, but we all know who bottled it in this final. We all know what happened. We all know what we saw. We all know which team smashed City 3 times and had Real Madrid on the ropes. You can't slave Klopp for that. Klopp deserves all the credit in the world. So I don't know. He is our dream coach. I just don't like. I like Blue Tick Gaming a lot on this show and your questions, but that one, I think Klopp deserves, massive respect, massive credit. Like, are you kidding me, guys? Like, he's the dream coach. It takes time. We had it in the bag too. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah,
we were killing him. You go ahead, bro.
If we still had Salah and we were gonna score, you could tell we were gonna score because Trent he could have scored as well. And what was that in the 20th, 30th minute? I think if we still had Salah and we still stuck by a game plan, for sure we were definitely gonna win. They might have stuck on Bale, but I think we probably would have killed him in the first at least 70, 60 minutes.
Yeah, back to that comment, the Klopp one for question his managerial career. I think like we were talking about before, where were we about 5 years ago? We weren't even close of competing in the league. Not even talking about the Champions League. It's a shame that we haven't won anything with Klopp, but there's only one sentence you can say: he's made us dream. And you know what? We give loads of respect and credit to Klopp. We praise him when he does something right, and we do criticize him when he does something wrong. But what manager doesn't do anything wrong? Sometimes the players have got to take fault. Like example, Champions League final, Karius has got to take the blame for that. It's 2 mistakes. The tactics were all right. We're all good in that game. But I think Klopp's a great. He's got so much character. I sound like Brendan Rodgers there. He's got so much character. I think he's still the right man for the job for me.
Yeah, definitely. He's everything is perfect, and we might have not won it, but everything else is perfect at Liverpool at the moment. So I don't see why we need to change anything besides obviously winning titles.
Yeah. But we're getting there.
We are.
There's last season we weren't even in the Champions League. This season is our first season back in it for some time now, and we've got to the final. This guy is he's done incredible what he's done.
Klopp's been brilliant.
Every time Klopp's been in a European competition with Liverpool, he's got us to the finals.
Yeah,
that's true.
That just shows us, isn't it?
It's just that one last hurdle that we need to jump, and it's just luck. It's a shame, but we'll get there.
Yeah, the thing is, Real Madrid, they're gonna, they're probably on a decline now because do you hear about Ronaldo possibly going? He's getting old as well. He's saying he might play till 41, but I doubt that. I'm not too sure about that. Bale's probably going.
Yeah, he was wanting more game time.
all these like Modric, Cruz. Well, maybe not. I'm not how old's Cruz, but most of the team, most of the squad's getting old. And I'm not sure like players like they've put Salah's definitely not going to Real Madrid after that. I don't think Real Madrid's on a downfall, and like how Barca is, Barca's team's like pretty much dead. That's how old it is. So they kind of both them teams are kind of they need to, they're trying to invest, and I think we've come at the right time. Like we're like kind of rebuilding ourselves at the right time that we can, take over the Champions League. We've already got to the final. What can we do next year? Because we beat Man City, supposedly the best team in Europe, obviously before Real Madrid. But like we beat them, and everybody was saying, "Oh no, Liverpool can't beat them." There was only like it was off chance on because they were at Anfield just for that one leg. In January, that they can't beat them. We busted them 5-1, and yeah, it could have been 5-2. This is why I don't understand as well. In the Manchester City Champions League match, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it was a goal, it was a goal." But if they were so good, why haven't they scored even more goals? But anyway, yeah, Klopp is done fabulous for the team, and I don't see him going.
Yeah, he's been sensational, and we're extremely lucky to have him have him as a coach. We had it. We were gonna win it, guys, and unfortunately, Slaw gets it was just so wrong, and then Karius, all in the same match too. It had to be that ridiculous and that crazy to end our Champions League run. But we had them on the ropes. It was hilarious. They were kicking the ball out of bounds. They were getting pushed back into their own half. We had them, man. We had them by the balls. It was such a shame. And sometimes it just goes wrong. And again, Klopp, in my opinion, is definitely massively overachieving. People can make their finals comments as much as they want, but any sound football fan knows that Klopp is, he's a genius, and especially him as a person. I think that's his biggest. Like, he has the tactics. He knows how to manage a team. He knows how to do what it takes to get us there. See, now this guy's getting. We always got a dick comment in here. You listen, Ryan. You better watch it, or you're gonna get dumped. You're gonna get out of here. So, but no, Klopp's brilliant. I think one of his biggest traits is his personality and his the love he shows to the fans, to the players, and he's really a psychological mastermind. I think he's a tactical genius as well. He doesn't do every sub the way we want. I'll criticize him on things he does. Maybe we're right some of the time, but give the man credit where credit is due. So
definitely.
I just sorry, I'm just reading some of these comments here, but look at this guy. See, this is what I say. Like, this guy, he's having a dig, laughing at my overachieving comment. You can have a laugh all you want, bro, but when you look at the state we were in when Klopp took over, we were lucky to be in 2 finals. This year we deserved it. We had made it to that level. We had proved it, and look at how the match went. Salah goes out. We are still competitive, and then it takes a Karius bungling. So for you to laugh at my overachieving comment just kind of shows how much of a dick you are, I think, bro. You're welcome to stay at this site and comment here, but if you're gonna, start laughing at stuff like that and call them flop, then I'll just block you. But I'm cool. I'll let rival fans come here, but I'm not gonna have people. I'm not gonna have somebody come here and call Klopp flop and have a laugh when I say he's overachieving, based on what we saw on Saturday, right? So, and we already have a get rid of the man comment. So, I'm all for you having your point, but be a little more respectful, man, and realize what territory you're in. I could block your ass right now. So, there we go. So, see, I get triggered, but I got it. I got to defend Klopp, man. I don't like people's attitude, even though they are rivals and trolls sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
Stephen Owen said, "Ryan, you have a big red bus, mate." Again, Stephen Owens.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Alisson's Brazilian as well, and it said that him and Firmino are good friends. So there's been like loads of pictures of them together. So you never know, there could be a bit of a connection there.
And then we've got Fabinho just came in.
Fabinho,
He's
Brazilian,
Brazilian as well.
Yep. So there's many links. Out of all the keepers, I would expect Alisson to come here.
Yeah, he seems like to be the favourite. I think he'll be a great. I see about 24 or 25.
He's 25, I think.
Is he 25? So he's reasonably young, and he's got lots of experience in
Yeah.
Europe and that. So he'll be a great buy. We just need to give him the right money, and Roma.
definitely.
If Roma let him go.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if it was just something fake or something, but I saw that he did an interview and he said that he felt sorry for Karius or something like that. So I don't know. He seems to be linked with Liverpool quite a lot because he also said that how he was kind of flattered that that Liverpool were after him as well. So you never know.
And another point with that Ryan Schwiggen, whatever his name is, the Mank, he was on. Man United are fallen this season, although they came second, yes, but to depend all of their season on Liverpool to lose the final, they've fallen a lot.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
we're probably we're heading up towards them now. To depend of to Liverpool to lose the Champions League final just shows how much they've dropped.
And like what I've seen what they've done with players like Rashford, Martial, brilliant players, wonder kids, but they're not as good as they were.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho is definitely just he's definitely lost the confidence. You know, Man United aren't in a good. Even though, to be honest, we could have been second, and if it wasn't for the Champions League, we probably would have been second. And they can buy all these attacking players and everything, but just because of Jose's style, they're just going to be as bad as they're still going to be bad because they're under that system of parking the bus. Wait for a counter attack, but just wait for just park the bus consistently. So Man United's on the down. I don't see them coming back up. Depends on if they change their manager. If they get, I don't know. I think if Klopp had him, I think they probably would have won the league. To be honest.
Yeah.
With the amount of how good the players they have there, but Jose Mourinho's just just killed them pretty much.
Is there any more news on about Buvac? Is he coming back?
I've not seen anything about Buvac.
Is there any news?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either.
The last thing I saw that he returned like a while back, but I'm not sure if that was actually true or was rumors. I can have a look for you. Yeah, it looks like he's going, to be honest. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it looks like he's looking for Klopp. Looks like he's looking for another guy.
I'm just reading some comments here. Yeah, I don't know what's happened with Buvac, but
yeah,
I mean, it's obviously serious. I don't know.
Yeah, something's happened. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. So they're talking about
coming from.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Press Firmino saying, "Look how Milner changed under Klopp. Mourinho couldn't get anything out of Carrick."
Yeah.
Which is true because Milner's like 34, and he's the top assister in the Champions League. Get out of here, man.
Listen, it's been a great show. This is an awesome experience having Skype calls now, so it's taken the show to a new level. I really appreciate you guys calling. I do have to wrap up the show. But yeah, I really want to keep going. I do have to look at this guy. Okay, you know what, dude? I'm gonna put him in timeout. That's it. You say Robertson is crap. I should block you for that, but I there's some Manx when they come in here. I don't want to block them because it's kind of fun when they come in here. We can kind of trash them a bit. It's funny. So no, I don't have to delete it. I'll put them in timeout. Nobody talks to Andy Robertson like that on my show. Ridiculous.
And he's Scottish as well.
Robocop on that ass.
Yeah, I can't believe I said that in that thing.
That was so funny.
My reactions are way too over the top. They're genuine though. I am crazy.
Yeah.
I realize this. Every time I do a post match, it's an intervention. Or when I edit my reaction videos, I gotta see all this stuff too. So, and then my mic's all tinny and too loud. RoboCop on that ass.
That was crazy.
That was a crazy moment though. Oh.
Yeah, he almost did that in the Real Madrid match as well, but he didn't want to go too far. He almost did it though.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna be sensational in that match. The whole team was good enough to win it. Wijnaldum I could slate a little bit, but unfortunately, Karius broke our hearts, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have the footage. I'm not gonna do a reaction video now. I can't look at it. So I'm sorry for that. But I was telling him, I said, just calm it down, Karius. It's like I just knew it was gonna happen, and then he throws the ball, man.
Yeah,
we still equalized. Mane scored. We're back in it. But Bale's like, oh, hold on. Let me just put a bicycle kick right in your face. Like, damn.
That was unsavable, though.
Yeah.
Well,
it was
so he should have reached. He reached and then reached down. So he probably realized he had no chance. To save a kick like that, I won't say it's unsavable, but it's 90% you're not going to save that. To save that kick, you've got to guess where he's going to shoot, and you've got to know when he's up in the air, he's going to go for a bicycle kick. So at least Karius could have guessed more to his right and been ready. It's not so much saves like that. It's not so much catching it with your hand as in being ready to jump and then being extended. But he wasn't. He's just not. I don't want to rub it into his face anymore because that was a brilliant bicycle kick. But we need a goalie who can at least have the presence of mind and know I got to be ahead of this play a little and be ready for it a little bit better. Very hard to save, but again, that's not where we got to slate him. We got to slate him for the first and third mistakes. Bale hits, a powerful shot from way outside the box. And I mean, like he goes to punch it, which is fine. My dad was screaming for him to catch it. Those things, when you try to catch them, the same thing could happen. So I'd rather you punch it out just so it's a guaranteed thing. But guess what? It wasn't guaranteed. It hit something wrong, and he killed us twice. And I love him as a person, but man, it was so bad.
Yeah,
terrible.
The thing is, he's done that. He's done that so many times before. Him and Mignolet always
goofy stuff.
All the time, and
I know.
Yeah, the thing is, the third goal, that was I think that was the cause of the first one. How he just and that's like, I don't understand what he was doing. Just like calm down. Just if you're gonna throw it, just kick it then, because try to draw a foul then or something like that. So you can get him out of his way. But at least I don't see how he couldn't have predicted that he was gonna get in front of him or something. I found it really stupid. He always does.
Yeah, he panicked, and you know what? I think it was more of like, Benzema went for it, and sometimes I'm trying to think of what was going through his head, because logically, all you do is hold the ball and just wait. There's no need to rush anything in that scenario. That's the whole reason why we kick it downfield. That's why we do pass it back. That's why we don't take certain chances. Why take a chance there? I think he just probably was thinking, oh, you know what? I'm not letting this guy come into my thing. And he already got disconnected from the team mindset. And I'm not saying he's cocky or anything, but sometimes when there's something like that happens, he may have been thinking like, oh, not on my watch, I'll just throw it quick. But it's like once he channeled into that thought, Benzema went for it. We were dead right there. And again, it was a terrible thing. And It sucks that we went out that way.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it really sucks. And then the third mistake just was the, you know, it was just so bad. But you know what? Credit our guys. We got there. We had Real Madrid on the ropes, and we had them beat, in my opinion. They were not the better side.
Yeah, definitely.
Until Bale's bicycle kick. Yeah, okay, credit Benzema for being there and forcing that error too. But that type of an error, and everybody knows it. The odds of that happening, and for a team as good as we were this year to go out like that's a terrible shame. And I think everyone knows that, but they're just scared to want to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
So they'll say, "Oh, Klopp's a flop." Yeah, let's say that. But really, they're just jealous that they don't have him. You know.
Yeah. Well, that summarizes kind of our defense almost. You know, from the beginning half of the season. You know, the second half we were better definitely than the first season. And I can't really. To be honest, if we didn't buy Van Dijk, I think we probably we might have even got fifth because of Chelsea's form, like during their last half. Yeah, so I think, you know, if we don't buy a keeper, you know, I don't know what Klopp's doing, but, you know.
We have to buy a keeper.
I
believe we're getting Alisson. We're getting Alisson. Mignolet or Karius will be sold.
Yep.
We're thinking it's going to be Mignolet who's sold. Very tragic end for this great season. And I'm really excited for the up-and-coming season. We got Fabinho. And we're expecting more news in the coming days. And I like how right away there's great news. Yeah. I think one of my subscribers was saying, I think Jack Mack was saying Alisson, expect news on Alisson tomorrow. So that's good to hear. We'll look out for that. You guys are awesome. Honestly, this show is amazing because of you, because of everybody who subscribes. I do my part, but the next level is going to be fan engagement in every live stream we can do this in. So, again, if Thermal Production saying why buying Alisson when we scored 7 against him, look at the goals we put in. It doesn't matter how many we scored against him. It's us who put it in against him. And did he really bottle it? No, he went up against a smashing front line. So
the best
he's tall.
in the world.
He will.
Yeah.
He look at Salah's goal to crack open. You want to talk 7 against him? Talk about the first goal, and come back to me. Where was that first goal? Oh yeah, it was a worldie by Mohamed Salah hitting the top left corner, pretty much off the post, I think. So you know, if that's what it takes to beat that keeper, then fine. Alisson's a brilliant keeper, as far as I've seen. You know,
better than what we've got.
Yeah, he's better. Yeah, exactly. He's not going to do what Karius did to us in the finals. And right there, it's so frustrating how we went out, but that's what it took for us to lose. You know, it took all of that. It took Ramos being dirty, Salah going off, Karius bottling it twice, and Bale with a sensational bicycle kick. All of those things had to happen for us to lose 3-1 when we could have been up 3-1 after going a goal down. Like even if Bale doesn't hit that kick, we could have won that match still after the first mistake by Karius. But at the end of the day, it's a team game. We lost. Real Madrid won. Aside from Ramos being a dirty cheat, you got to give them the credit. So I do credit Real Madrid there. So this guy. But anyways, I do have to go. Karim and Reese Allen, Reese McRae, get in there.
Yep.
Reese Allen, baby, you guys are awesome.
Allen.
Get in there and say a few more words before we go. If anything you want to talk about, we'll end the stream in the next few minutes. This has been awesome.
Yeah, just thank you, isn't it? That's it.
Yeah, exactly. You guys have a good one then. If you're good, are you good? You want to?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do
you want to say anything, Reese?
I just want to say thanks, for letting us speak our opinion in that, and good luck for the future. And you're doing amazing work, brother. So
thanks,
just
man.
keep it up, and hope to speak to you soon. The next time when you stream.
Yeah, well, I'll try to stream tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Yep.
It's been great. I'm just laughing at the comments
Same time
here.
tomorrow, yeah.
It's been great. Every now and then you get a mank in these comments, and it gets hilarious. We're gonna keep going, living the dream nonstop. thank you guys for calling in. You're welcome to call anytime.
Yep.
This has been awesome. Unfortunately, things didn't go our way. We're going to bounce back. We've got Fabinho. We're hopefully going to get Allison, and we'll see what other transfers are on their way. If hopefully a few more pieces. So,
Yeah.
Anyways, much love to you guys. Have a good one. I'm going to end this stream right now. You guys take care. Live the dream. Go get it, baby. See you the next
Peace.